with me as I crawl through the hood.
Paranormal.
Don't forget our mics are on. They might hear us talking shit.
Paranormal. ParanormalHooD. Paranormal. 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 ParanormalHooD. Paranormal. Paranormal. ParanormalHooD. Paranormal. Paranormal. Paranormal.
Creep with me.
ParanormalHooD.
Creep with me. Creep with me.
ParanormalHooD.
Creep with me. Creep with me.
ParanormalHooD.
Creep with me. Creep with me. Creep with me.
ParanormalHooD.
You're feeling lucky duck, then press your luck.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
We are the paranormal voice of the hood.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
Jiggy on the hoodie.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
You're listening to ParanormalHooD Live Radio with the sound of DJ Ron Grant.
No, it's not off now. Alright. Don't look over here for a minute.
ParanormalHooD.
This is ParanormalHooD. Jiggy on the hoodie. Ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
Paranormal, baby. Is how we doing it, ParanormalHooD.
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 Keeping it on lockdown. All world is in the building.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in
Today on Smoke King's blunt rolling class.
I haven't taken that class yet. Check.
I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystallize. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalizing lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots to this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
I ain't too bright. Can y'all hear me?
You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really trying to rise, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I be seeing visions through the phone to the prism. Projecting all wishes.
I said, can you motherfuckers hear me, yo?
Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition.
Thank you, Genocide.
Wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than
Muchas
what you
gracias,
do it. If Jesus
KB.
was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus.
How do you
They
say
hate
thank
when
you in
we on our
Italian?
job,
Shit.
'cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood.
Grazie,
Show
molto
what's
grazie.
really good, the feeling is understood. We know just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really trying to rise, step into the portal.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Smoke weed every day.
From Boston to outer space, we're gonna take you all over the place. So sit back and enjoy the ride, because this is Paranormal Hood Live.
All right. You're gonna learn today.
And you know this, man.
Ha 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 ha.
Just mad cause your ass is old.
What's Hood Hoodies? Welcome to the first Thursday night Paranormal Hood Live radio of 2020. This is Jiggy, and welcome to 2020. I want to hear Barbara Walters say that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? What's good, everybody? Good to see you on the other side. Another year. Starting it off the right way, the way we do. How's everybody doing? See who's in the chat. Genocide, KB, 9 Eland. I hope I'm saying that right. Or it might be Elan. But who knows? Out of Mind. Anybody I missed? Dwayne Ohms, Nicholas Lucchini, Smoke King of Paranormal Hood, Paranormal Hood Live Radio's in the chat. Brad Gray. Oh yeah, you're a day ahead of us. Happy New Year's to you too. You got New Year's early, man. You're like a time traveler for us. You get to see the future. How's the future? Does it look good? What's up, Philip Blair?
Well, it's the second, so everybody's in the future.
I'm saying, but he was already
But
there.
on
though.
New Year's Eve, he was already there.
But he's still in the future.
He's still in the
period,
future
though.
now
Right.
because it's actually the third there.
Right, I'm just asking how the future is.
He's always in the future. We always talk to time travelers and shit.
Absolutely, that's the truth.
We got insiders and they're time travelers.
We know the truth. We know what goes on. Hopefully this year I won't get called back into the service. I won't have to worry about fighting any more aliens and getting fucked up again. Shit wasn't cool, man. Happy 9th day of Christmas. You still celebrating Christmas, Philip Blair? That must be cool. Or is that like an actual holiday? Because you might be fucking me up. I don't even know all the holidays. People hit me with shit sometimes. I'm like, that's a holiday? Okay. Or you just extended celebrate your Christmas. That's probably the better way to do it anyways. Christmas is kind of anticlimactic though. Especially when you like celebrating with a child. And you spend all that time putting in all that work. Hopefully there's no kids listening right now. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about, adults. I'll speak in code. But you put in all that work and then they open up shit and it's like, then after that you're throwing away a bunch of paper and all this type of stuff. Maybe if you did it day by day, like he said, like Christmas like a few days and shit. Like Hanukkah.
You mean like Hanukkah?
Right. Kwanzaa. I mean, yes, I'm saying right, but I'm saying like Christmas, like rather than Christmas, like that might be the way to do it. I've never celebrated Hanukkah. I've never celebrated Kwanzaa personally, so I've always celebrated Christmas. Christmas is for the kids though. But yes, everybody have a good, safe, and happy New Year's. Did you celebrate? What'd you do? I know y'all was smoking. I got to see Gronk. Yo, Gronk. Yeah. You see that shit? Yo, if anybody knows who Gronk is, Rob Gronkowski, he was a tight end for the New England Patriots.
Steve Harvey was so
Yo, he
pissed,
was
dude.
pissed. Like, he legit, like, you can see that shit on his face, but that's what Gronk does. Like, you bring him in there, he's going to just fucking do what he does. That shit was fucking hilarious, though. And Medford's own Maria Menounos, she's actually from the town that I live in, was on there, too. So, I spent my New Year's at home with the fam, sipped a little champagne, smoked after that, and called it a night. Back in the day, it was always rowdy. Champagnes, clubs, different states, whatever. I was always fucking out. Now I could care less about that shit. But it's fun when you bring in the New Year with your family. Well, I'm just glad we're all here to celebrate the New Year. 2020, who'd have thought? You hung out with the grandsons? There you go. Hey, it's a good time. It's a transition to a new year. Not that, I mean, it's just all that new year, new me shit. I get it. For some people, listen, anybody who makes a New Year's resolution, if you make it and you stick with it, bless you. May whoever bless you, whatever you believe in, be blessed, be well in it, and I hope it works out for you, you know. But I just feel like every day for me is a fucking resolution. Like every day I get up. So, I don't knock anybody's hustle. Do it your way. If you joined the gym, I hope in 6 months you'll be still talking about being in that gym. Hope if you want to diet that you're still 6 months from now. If you gave up anything, cigarettes, whatever, anything you gave up, anything that's positive in your life, do it. Just remember you can do it every day. You don't have to wait till December 31st of any year to do it. I was knocked off my homie's homegrown, and then my fiance was waking me up for the ball dropping. That's awesome. Jonas said you got high and fell asleep and woke up at 12:05. You're supposed to set the alarm clock, man, for the ball to drop. You know what I'm saying? And count down with it. Well, yeah, it was awesome. Like, listen, 2020 for me.
I was sick and in bed by like 11.
I think I actually, who did I listen to? Somebody's show I was listening to that night. Oh, Donnell Rollins. That's my new shit. Donnell Rollins podcast. That's a funny motherfucker. And I love his co-hosts because they're complete fucking opposite. So it makes for a really, really great comedy, the two of them, their fucking banter. So that's what I was listening to. After the ball dropped and everything, and I smoked and chilled. And looked at the stars. Nothing like the way I haven't made a smoke like every day like I used to, so don't worry, I'll be getting back in the swing of things soon. I'll be healed up from my laser fucking wounds. Actually, they're healing up really good though. So then I'll be back to smoking every day. So when I get high and say shit wrong on the show, like for the next whatever, and like I did in the past, just gonna have to grin and bear with it. Y'all know the situation. I explained to you about how the aliens got me, so, but I'm good. Your wife was supposed to wake you up and she was high and forgot. That's awesome. That's real life. That's real deal shit though. That's cool as fuck, actually. And actually had some Smoke King cookies that night too. Y'all ain't never had Smoke King cookies. Y'all gotta get your asses here. I'm telling you. Come chill, come smoke, eat some cookies. We're still gonna work on Backyard Con. We're gonna make it happen. A backyard anti-con fest. We're gonna make it happen for everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Which podcast? Donnell Rollins. He's a comedian. If you ever saw the Dave Chappelle show, he was Ashy Larry. He's like Dave Chappelle, one of his one like right hand man. Like he travels a lot with him and opens up for him and shit. But he's a funny fucking dude in his own right. And he's just real raw and real hood and shit. So if you're into that type of shit, check out his podcast. He was on Joe Rogan recently too with him, and then he was on with the RZA on Joe Rogan. Wu Jack. It's Donnell Rawlings, Rawlings. I like the podcast. He's just a funny dude, and he keeps it real. And it's watching, like, when I even go back and I don't really listen to our podcasts, but when I've gone back and listened to like the original ones, and you see how raw you are in the beginning and stuff, and you kind of have to find your way and get comfortable with this shit. And him being a comedian, being on stage every night, him sitting in a room talking like that is just kind of different because he did the first podcast by himself, which is even funnier. So, give the brother a listen to if that's what you're into. Cannabis makes me think better. Listen, Philip Blair, people talk about they smoke weed, they don't dream. My dreams have gotten better. I still dream the way I used to dream, if not more. My creativity level and stuff, and just relaxing and calm and shit, man. It just levels you out a little bit, you know. For different people has different effects. All depends on what you're smoking. So,
Trick is as much as you can, as often as possible. That is the trick.
and you're right, Flip. Comedy, yes, comedy is good brain medicine. Laughter is good brain medicine. People who are able to make fun of themselves, to make fun of life and every day, and these are old school, like, you know, him, Dave Chappelle, these dudes, Joe Rogan, Bill Burr. These are old school comedians. So before people got all sensitive and fucking, you know, everything is PC now. These motherfuckers was doing the old school comedy and they're bringing it back. You know, it's comedy. It's like you're supposed to laugh at this shit. Everybody doesn't like every comedian. So the idea is, you know, there's different strokes for different folks. Find what you like and listen to it. You don't like somebody, just tune them out. Doesn't mean that they're wrong or that their brand of comedy. It just might be. Comedy's always been offensive. That's what it's supposed to be. It's comedy.
Oh, I'm so glad that Eddie Murphy's back and he's Eddie Murphy.
I know. Dude, he was dope on Saturday Night Live.
I know. That was the best Saturday Night Live since fucking since the 80s.
He was dope on Saturday Night Live.
That was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, he just brought back all the old shit and everything and stuff. He was just Eddie Murphy and got rammed for his fucking Bill Cosby jokes.
Which is fucking Bill Cosby can't say shit, dude. Like,
that feud has been going on forever. That's what makes it so much funnier. And what he said is hilarious. Like he said, if you'd have thought that he'd be the dude in jail and not me, or, you know, and all that crazy shit, he's like, who'd have ever thunk that shit? Yeah, he's the stay-at-home dad and shit. He's chilling at home. That shit's awesome.
And then Bill Cosby is all like, oh, I did this and I did this and I did this. And it's like, yo, just because the rapist buys the little kid fucking candy and ice cream before he does what he's going to do doesn't make him a good dude. I mean,
well,
who cares if you were the fucking high school principal or the fucking priest before you fucking diddled to whatever or did whatever you did, or the fucking TV star? Yep. It doesn't fucking matter.
Nope.
It no longer matters. You could have been the first fucking black guy, the first Chinese guy, the first white guy to do something. But once you do what you did, it doesn't matter, dude. You were doing that for nefarious fucking reasons. You use that shit fucking... just like these fucking stupid fucks selling us other fucking shit everywhere and stuff. Everybody's got a fucking scam going on. Something they're fucking doing behind the fucking scenes.
Hey. Scams every day.
Get my pudding pop.
Coming to get my Organite super fucking radiated save you suit. Get your special hat. Dude, it reminds me, and the funny thing is, if anybody's watched Watchmen and shit, is the series on HBO. I've actually watched it from beginning to end. It's actually, I thought it was dope. Especially if you have to watch it from beginning to end.
I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch it.
Yeah, you have to watch it from beginning to end. But the motherfucker in there with the hat and shit, and they talk about that type of shit. Like, even there, motherfuckers wearing shit and based on lies and bullshit. So, whatever. We know there's always somebody out here trying to scam.
Fucking stupid shit. Fucking clickbait, fucking fearmonger and stuff. Fucking, oh my God, don't put your fucking cell phone near your baby. It's like putting them in the microwave. Really? You've put a fucking baby in a goddamn microwave before?
Yeah, who tested that?
You tested that shit out? You was like, let me put this fucking cell phone near the baby. Now let me put the baby in the microwave. Oh my God, the fucking results are fucking astounding. It's the same fucking thing. Holy shit.
Your router.
What the fuck? What are we gonna do now? Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Hold on, we're gonna put a sticker on our phone and it's gonna create a magic bubble. Magic bubble. It's gonna go boom and it's gonna put a magic bubble around you. And
it's gonna shield, man.
It's gonna protect you from all the negative energy of your phone and coming from every fucking direction around you. It's just boom, magic stickers. Just put them everywhere. Magic bubble stickers everywhere you go.
You could walk down the street and just
because you don't want to hurt your fucking baby. It's like putting it in a fucking microwave.
Yes.
Buy them now. Get them for your whole family.
Get rid of your smart TV, your tablets, your router in your house, the internet. You better hope nobody, your neighbors have internet. You better hope there's nothing around you outside. Like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Put those stickers everywhere. Put them on all your clothes. You can put them all over your body.
Well, you're buying our stickers. Buy this fucking rock. Because it protects you from fucking radiation, too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's what they use in Fukushima. They put those stones and shit around, and those little magnet stickers are everywhere.
They're everywhere. I know. People are going to be moving back there soon. That's how fucking all of a sudden they were able to clean up Chernobyl and stuff and do everything over there. They just fucking slap stickers everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Keep that bad vibes, those bad frequencies and the radiations and everything bad away with our magic bubble stickers made of fucking bullshit and love.
Kalia Zakatichi? What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, I want to know now because he put that in. That's a mouthful. What does it even mean? Kalia Zaka. Okay. Interested to know. Don't worry, we'll get the news in a minute.
Hold on. We're going to sell some more shit. Buy our fucking earbuds because you don't want ear fucking cancer. God forbid you get ear cancer from using Apple earbuds because they got fucking wires in their earbuds and ours don't have wires in the earbuds. But they cost fucking 4 times as much as the Apple ones, but you won't get ear cancer.
Oh, cool.
Has anybody ever heard of anybody getting ear cancer? I'm sure maybe there's a slim possibility that a few people out there might have happened to have come across ear cancer or cancer in the area of their ear. But is there any data to show that you're going to get fucking cancer in your ear from wearing earbuds? But wait a minute.
But I had an aneurysm, though.
But wait a minute. They said the same thing about headphones when headphones came out. They're like, oh my God, there's copper wire and coils around your ears and stuff. They're trying to poison you and give you cancer and stuff.
But I thought copper was protective.
Again, I've been wearing headphones since the fucking 80s when they came out with this fucking shit.
Wait a minute, but I had an aneurysm, and I've had a cell phone since the fucking 80s.
Well, that's because you drank fucking Red Bull and shit, though.
Well, that's because I fucking had a million fucking fights and been hit with every fucking thing you could think
hitting
of.
the
Shit
head
working in
and
clubs
Red Bull
and
and
champagne
stuff.
bottles,
Yeah,
fucking chairs.
there's a lot going on there.
Fist,
But wait a minute, hold on. No, dude, you're thinking too much. It was the headphones. It was the headphones, dude. Just rule out all that other stuff automatically and just jump to the fucking conspiracy theory right away.
And I had a beeper
that's what it
before
is.
that.
I mean, that could be a million things up there, but fuck it. I'm going with UFO. It's a fucking alien craft. Right there. Look, it's fucking flying right through our fucking room. And it's an interdimensional being.
Jonas is going to sell a brick, he said, that keeps the blue avians away. But if they show up, you just have to hit them with the brick. Sounds plausible.
Idea.
Shit. Brad Gray, there's especially when I've gone to the events, there's these people, and then there's actually people like Forbidden Nonsense who push these fucking stickers that you're supposed to put on your cell phone that create some EMF or keep
EMF protection, 5G protection. Look out, be aware, the man, he's coming to get you.
You already have your cell phone. The man's already got you, first of all. They already know everything they want to know about you.
All right, and even if this sticker absorbs cell phone radiation, it's only going to absorb it around that sticker. It doesn't magically suck all the radiation around. It sucks it right around you. It goes right to that sticker. It's like a 5G radiation vacuum sticker. It's just like sucked right to the sticker, and it just sucks it and absorbs into the sticker.
Bruce Wayne made it, man.
And you're safe. Just put these fucking magic stickers everywhere. They just suck the radiation right around everything. It doesn't affect you as it sucks it around you. It just goes right around you. It goes right to the sticker. All the fucking everything that's putting out fucking any kind of bad frequencies and vibes and radiations and stuff, from Wi-Fi to 5G to your fucking your cable and your cell phone and your cell phone signal, everything. It's all just gets sucked to the magic sticker. Or you get the combo kit, you get the magic sticker and a magic rock. And these rocks are special because they're from Germany. They're German rocks. And they're black. And we wrap copper around them too. But copper's bad if you put it in your ears. You don't want to be putting copper and magnets and stuff in your ears. You want to use our special AirPods. Because it just blows the sound up your ears. Up a hollow tube and into your ears. Get it now. Protect yourself.
Those really exist?
This shit really fucking exists.
I
shit you not.
I know about the AirPod ones.
Yeah,
but
I
okay.
haven't made one for the AirPods. I'm trying to come up with something great for the AirPod one. But if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, I fucking put up things and I mock the fuck out of this shit. And I put facts in there and I make it just look fucking completely ridiculous and stupid. And if you're on Instagram, I'd appreciate if you guys would also share or repost it with the tags that I do it so that we can fill these fucking assholes fucking hashtags that they use with all this stuff. So when people are scrolling down, at first it looks just like they're fucking posting their ads. And then they're reading it through, they're like, wait a minute. Wow, I almost fell for this shit. I even have people like, I almost fell for this stuff. And then I saw it on somebody else's and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. They see the real thing and they're like, wait, they connect the dots and they're like, wow, wait a minute. Or sometimes they'll read the real one and then they'll see mine and they're like, wait a second, hold on here. This one makes way more sense than the other one does. I was going to get myself a magic fucking bubble necklace.
Philip Blair, you know what? I might actually order one of those stickers just to test that because I have devices from when we do.
I was thinking about doing it and we'll do like a
we have EMF detectors
full on
and stuff.
live stream, fucking full HD, 60 frames per second. We'll do it widescreen shots so you can't see because this is what they do this. They put up stuff like little video clips, but all you can see is part of something that's supposed to be like an EMF protector in a phone and the sticker and the needle moves and you can't see anything else in the shot or anything that's going on. If anybody's flipping a switch to make the needle move and everything like that, and it's just fucking complete bullshit. A sticker just magically absorbs everything. Woo! Woo! Get your woo now. Magic stickers. And don't forget about your magic rock necklaces.
Can you woo, woo,
and your earbuds. I mean, your airbuds.
Your fear buds. Basically what it comes down to.
Don't microwave your babies. Get our magic stickers today.
Save yourself. Only yourself.
Now, these same people, the same people will also put up fucking stuff talking about how fucking mainstream media and fucking corporate American stuff use fucking advertising to fucking manipulate you into buying shit and doing shit that you don't fucking need to do.
Wow.
Whoa! Holy fucking shit, the hypocrisy and irony of this fucking goddamn fucking world.
Talking about taking a play from somebody else's playbook. Shit.
Welcome to 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, it's the 20s again. We got snake oil salesmen everywhere again.
Oh, yeah. It's the 20s.
It's the 20s all over again.
Roaring 20s. Women are fighting for their rights. Racism's at all. Like, it's hilarious.
Racism's at all time fucking
like the
high.
20s, yeah.
Fucking people are selling snake oil fucking everywhere you look.
Talk about a 20 and back, huh?
Talk about a fucking century and back there. Holy fuck, dude.
20 and backs is
Happy
nothing.
2020.
Told you those 100 and backs. Are no
We've gone
joke.
back in time, everybody.
It's a time machine. Y'all want to time travel? There you go. Things. Hey, everything comes full circle, right? You know what they say? What's up, David Bucky? Alfie Simmons, I see you in the room. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2020. Obviously, you were already talking about the stuff in 2020. We're bringing into 2020. Ain't nothing changed. All right, let's do a little news, though, because there's some cool, funny shit that's going on. For those who don't know how we do it here on Paranormal Hood, we spend those days in between each show scouring the internet, the news, newspapers, magazines, YouTube, articles, books. What are we looking for? That weird, that strange, that odd, that different, that not necessarily mainstream news. That news could be here on Earth, and yeah, I said Earth, E-R-F. I like saying it that way. Or maybe it's up the moon, which is blue tonight behind me, where I say Michael Jackson is alive and he still resides. He'll be doing his nightly performance soon for an intergalactic crowd. Or maybe it's up to Mars, the supposed red planet, or somewhere beyond. What if it's out there and it's making any kind of news? Even something small and obscure, but it's paranormal in nature? We find it, and we bring it to you every Thursday night. On this segment of the show we simply call Smoke King's Paranormal News. Alright folks, well let's start off with some good paranormal news that's actually kind of funny, and it is local. It is here in Massachusetts. Somerset palm reader claimed demon stole $71K from client. This is Somerset, Massachusetts, for those who don't know. A palm reader is charged with stealing over $70,000 from a client after claiming the client's daughter was possessed by a demon.
You're an idiot.
According to police, 37-year-old Tracy Milanovich of Somerset operated Tracy's psychic palm reader out of location on County Street. On December 17th, Somerset police launched an investigation into Milanovich after a resident reported that she tricked the resident into giving her large sums of money. Police say the subsequent investigation revealed Milanovich convinced the victim her daughter was possessed by a demon and that cash and household items were needed in order to banish the spirit from her daughter.
Epic fail.
Police allege Milanovich stole approximately $71,000 from the victim, and the victim additionally purchased multiple household items for her, like towels and bedding. As a result of the investigation conducted by the Somerset Police Officer Donald Cormier and Officer Lane Rhodes, an arrest warrant was obtained and Milanovich was placed under arrest on December 27th. Milanovich was charged with obtaining property over $250 by trick, 6 counts, larceny over $1,200, and intimidation of a witness. She was arraigned Monday, December 30th in Fall River District Court. To Miss Milanovich, I say... And to the woman who gave this motherfucker $71,000 and bought her bedding and household items.
You are one pathetic loser.
These motherfuckers are hilarious. Listen, you can believe in psychics and stuff. I'm not, some people even, I believe you have a case where you dealt with somebody. I had a case when I was younger, it's just become one of those things that is so popular. Everybody is an empath. Everybody is empathic anyways. Some people just might be, God, it's so, but yeah. If you giving someone $70,000 to get rid of some fucking demon in your kid so they can go put it in a Barbie doll and take the demon away and shit, good luck. You might just want to find some other way to help your child out, maybe, you know, I don't know, but yeah, I guess. $71,000. People wonder why they get scammed. Let's see. I can't even say the word. It's Asparamancer reveals 2020 predictions. Here we go.
You're an idiot.
A psychic medium in England who claims to be able to predict the future using asparagus of all things has revealed her forecast for 2020. Dubbed the Asparamancer, Jemima that's a hell of a name. Packington's methodology involves throwing a bundle of the vegetable into the air and then examining the patterns they produce when they hit the ground in a manner akin to the classic fortune-telling practice of reading the tea leaves.
Epic fail.
Where did I leave this at? As one can imagine, the clairvoyant's unique technique has made her a favorite of the British media, and not unlike the mysterious prognostications of Baba Vanga, her annual predictions have become something of a staple at the start of the year. As such, in keeping with tradition, Packington reportedly revealed this week that asparagus told her about 20 Twizzle. Among the more noteworthy events foreseen by the Asparamancer is that President Trump will be re-elected in November, but will later face a second impeachment that will result in his removal from office. Packington also predicted that Brexit will finally take place, and contrary to the concerns of many Britons, the process will actually happen smoothly. In addition to those developments, the psychic medium said that some members of the royal family will fall out of favor and have their privileges revoked. Independent retailers will see a resurgence, and there will be a radical reform in the British education system.
You suck, you jackass.
Looking at the world of entertainment, Packington made two rather specific predictions worth remembering as the year unfolds. First, she said that this year's Academy Awards will see the youngest person ever take home an award for acting, and that this individual will be hailed as something of a phenom. For those wondering, the current holder of the Oscar age record is Tatum O'Neal, who won Best Supporting Actress in 1974 when she was 10 years old. Meanwhile, the medium foresees a renowned showbiz personality abruptly announcing their retirement from public life, and this turn of events will result in the person being honored for their work. That's it? That's all she had to say? Asparagus.
Shut up!
Seriously?
You are a huge nerd.
You got anything over there, sir?
Oh, yeah. Where did I go? Oh, there we go. What do we want to start off with? We'll start with... Alright, this is a cute little one. Fun one for the little ones.
What's up, BGs?
Top 20 things children want to know about, including the Loch Ness Monster and aliens. Television channel History conducted a poll of 1,000 primary school-aged children ahead of the launch of the all-new season of Mystery, launching this month, which producers say should help shed light on some of the biggest head-scratchers. Oh, the fucking History Channel. Dumbing down America since they fucking started. There's not fucking... I don't even think they would hold up to the 70-30 fucking rule lately. There's just fucking no history on the History Channel at all. Fucking absolute garbage fucking channel.
Basura.
Fucking call that the new Woo Channel.
The new woo-woo channel. Not the woo. We got respect for the woo. But not the woo-woo. We're good with that. Yeah.
Alright, the existence of Loch Ness monsters, ghosts, and aliens are the real mysteries the nation's children would love to have answered. A poll of 1,000 primary school-aged children revealed ghosts are the #1 curiosity, with 32% of youngsters wanting to know whether they exist. 3 in 10 want an answer on the existence of extraterrestrial life forms, and 23% need to know whether Nessie is more than a myth. Here's the top 20. I don't want to read the rest of that bullshit about the fucking History Channel, because they fucking suck. So 20 things they want to know. Number 1, ghosts. Number 2, aliens. Number 3, is Santa Claus real? Number 4, is the Loch Ness Monster real? Number 5, does the Tooth Fairy exist? Number 6, do fairies exist? Do UFOs exist? Yes, there's fucking unidentified flying objects all the fucking time. You cannot identify everything that you see in the sky with your fucking eyes. That's an easy one. Where do babies come from? Okay. Depending on your age, something you should ask your parents. Probably not the History Channel.
It was the stork. The stork did it.
Where the fuck did that even come from? We gotta look into that sometime. Like, why the fuck did anybody ever say...
I forget. I actually watched some shit about that a couple years back, and I don't even remember what the fuck I watched.
I was just thinking about that shit the other day because I saw a picture of a fucking stork with a baby, and I'm like, that is the dumbest fucking shit ever.
Stork delivers babies. They don't even say that shit no more. I don't know anybody who thinks that shit.
Where do people go when they die? Do unicorns exist? Do elves exist? What time does Santa deliver presents to my house? Do mermaids exist? What are stars made of? Why is the sky blue? How do fish sleep? Are Yetis real? What does the Tooth Fairy do with the teeth? Yeah, because that's some creepy ass shit. What the fuck is this fucking Tooth Fairy lady want to do with all these motherfucking teeth?
She goes around and gives the teeth to the poor people who don't have teeth.
Well, that's bullshit, because I'm missing some teeth, and I need some motherfucking teeth.
So why you take ours and give them to somebody else?
Who invented money? And how do planes stay in the air?
That's shit. That's one I.
Fucking magic.
It is magic. Planes fly by magic. I love to fly. Been flying since I was a kid. My father worked for an airline. I've been on thousands of flights, and you still can't explain to me how planes fly. And don't spend all day trying to tell me that technical shit, because it doesn't fucking work. I'm just saying. What's up, Michael Adams? Happy New Year. The only one on that list, see the couple, like the Yeti one and the Loch Ness Monster has to be regional.
With air and pressure and there's things that you
don't
can't see. You can't see air, so that's all basically has to do. So that's why you don't understand it.
We're not going to do this.
That's why people have a hard time grasping stuff. Like flat earthers, they don't understand that the earth because they can't see that.
You can explain it to me 1,000 ways. I understand that. I understand all the technical stuff about. I understand that. It's whatever. It is what it is. Okay, and it ain't what it ain't.
That's why people can't fly, because we can't create enough air pressure.
I don't know one kid that's ever asked me if the Loch Ness Monster is real. All the other shit on that list.
All right, so
that's some regional shit.
Something questions you might be listening out for if you got kids, maybe grandkids. Top 20 questions parents get asked by their children. Number 1, where do babies come from? Number 2, is Santa Claus real? Number 3, do ghosts exist? Number 4, does the Tooth Fairy exist? Number 5, why do you have to work? Number 6, where do people go when they die? Number 7, what does the Tooth Fairy do with the teeth? Number 8, do fairies exist? 9, what time does Santa deliver presents to my house? 10, is the Loch Ness Monster real? 11, is unicorns? 12 is elves again. 13 is why is the sky blue? 14, where do clouds come from? 15, do dinosaurs still exist? 15, why is the moon sometimes out in the day? Pay attention in school, children. If you swallow a seed, does it grow inside of you? Do mermaids exist? What are stars made of? And why do onions make your eyes water? So that's some fun stuff here to start the new year off. Little fun dumb stuff.
We used to sing a song in French when I was a kid.
So now that's typical. I can understand them questions coming from a small child.
Right.
Maybe even a young teenager.
Do not let your kids watch History Channel to get the answers.
And stuff, you know what I mean? Somebody who, you know what I mean? But if you's 35 or 55 and you's believing in blue chicken and fucking Ascending and fucking
Ascension,
all this other woo-woo magic sticker, fucking shove them up your ass, fucking rocks and fucking protection bubbles.
Butt chugging the sun and shit. Drinking bleach.
There is something not clicking upstairs.
Yeah, you probably watch too much of the History Channel.
Maybe like Homer Simpson, when you was little, got a crayon stuck up in your nose and it's affecting your brain somehow, and if you get that removed, all of a sudden you'll be a genius. Like Homer Simpson again.
I had brain surgery and I could still be able to discern bullshit. But I guess kids would ask that question. I just don't want History Channel to answer those questions for those kids.
All right, and here we go with some more stupid shit for everybody to buy. It's real, and you can get it on Amazon now. You ready for this, everyone?
What we got?
It is the ghost detecting stone. Supposedly can tell you if a ghost is nearby. Bum, bum, bum.
You're an idiot.
Is this a stone that detects ghosts?
Yeah. So, if you need further proof that you can get anything and everything on Amazon, the online mega store is now the place to go for all of your ghost hunting necessities. You get a ghost detecting stone, and you get a ghost detecting stone, and you get one, and you get one, and you get one, and everybody gets a ghost detecting stone from Amazon.
And you'll know when ghosts are around.
And one vital part of your paranormal activity toolkit is a stone that allegedly picks up on ghosts. It's called the Bacatan Rasiki,
What you said. Say it 3 times fast.
which translate roughly to this stone is full of shit, or as these people say, stone that searches for ghosts. And it is made by a Japanese company called Solid Alliance. Right. For something that apparently possesses such incredible powers, it's remarkably simple. If there is a ghostly presence around, the device changes colors. When there's no unusual paranormal activity, it lights up green. When there's an angel present, it turns blue. And if a ghost is in the vicinity, it glows red. It also has 3 different operating modes: search mode, automatic search mode, and barrier mode. Okay, so search mode is a manual mode that lets you check the current area and is activated by pressing a button. Well, automatic search mode scans the immediate environment every 10 minutes. Barrier mode goes even one step further, because you don't want to fry your babies or get them kidnapped by ghosts. It claims to protect you from spirits, although it's not entirely clear how it does this, but that's what it says it does.
It creates a barrier around you.
Again, magic bubble.
Spirits
Magic
can't get
fucking bubble.
through. You protect it. You got a shield, son.
Oh boy, so now is your protection?
How much are these?
Is your baby's worth $75.16?
Shoo.
Well, I don't know about that one. Now, if it was $19.95, maybe my kids are worth that. But $75, I'm gonna take the chance of having some ghosts around.
I mean, the spirit angels, I mean, when it's blue, it's telling you something good anyways.
Unless you guys want to donate to us, I think Super Chat is live. I don't know if it's, I don't know how to fucking do it. I said to hit enable, and we're able for Super Chat, so help us keep the lights on, because we've been doing this for 6 years, and as you see, the lights go out all the time. So help us keep the lights on. You know, we need to buy new stuff and everything. No, but it's all seriously, if it is on and you guys want to donate, the money will go back to you guys anyway, because we'll just do t-shirts and stuff like that, and we'll give it all back to you and whatever, if you do it. But yeah, we have Super Chat. It should be on. I don't know. I hit enable. We were able to do it now. I had to sign some agreement thing and whatever. So if you are able to do it, you guys can do it. Maybe we'll do fun stuff with it. Maybe if we get enough money, we'll buy a fucking ghost hunting rock. We'll do a little video of us with some ghost hunting rocks. You know, we can use it to buy magic bubble stickers, and we'll do some videos showing everybody how the magic bubble stickers work.
Oh yeah, because we have the EMF detectors and stuff anyway. So
yeah, we already have EMF detectors and everything like that. You know what I mean? I'm sure we could probably get in touch with some people over, you know, MIT or something like that and everything, you know, so close that would, you know, maybe get some really nice, real fancy looking fucking EMF detectors and stuff like that. Really, all kinds of frequency detectors and everything like that. And we'll put these fucking stickers to the test and everything.
Shit, maybe even just take the stickers to
So that's what
MIT.
we would do with this, if the Super Chats is supposed to be working. And our videos, I haven't monetized any of them. Most of them, they won't allow us to be monetized anyway. There's the X right through the monetized thing. There's very few that we could actually monetize or whatever.
Don't donate. They're just going to use the money to buy more drugs. We don't take drugs around here.
Well, Alfie, I keep your money for your drugs. I understand what it's like. Don't give us your drug money. Save it for your own drugs.
We don't do drugs though. I don't do it. I've never done a drug, you know, well, voluntarily in my life.
So
I smoke some weed.
But anyway,
do some shrooms and stuff and some DMT every now and then. I mean, it's not drugs.
All right, so back to the story here. Whether it actually works or not is up for debate, but there are certainly some customers who swear it does. All right, here, this must be some customer testimonies now. I'm gonna have to look this up on Amazon after too. I forgot to do it earlier when I was reading this article. I was busy doing stuff and just trying to skim through and get some news here. I literally got this as a joke, assuming it was on some scheduled program response, but it wasn't. wrote one buyer. I live in Virginia, which is steeped in war history, and so far the only time it turned red was the morning after a 3-person murder just happened a few streets down from my house. Look it up. And then he gives fucking the time and the day and stuff, and 2 people, a woman and 2 males were killed. I played with this for 2 days straight and never got that kind of response. And the first time it went red was completely on its own. I freaked out when I asked my guides if something was happening dealing with the murder, and did a manual scan, and it went to red again.
Did he murder somebody? Like, why the fuck?
I don't.
I
don't know.
They passed through his crib on the way to heaven or hell or whatever.
This guy just fucking put a murder confession on Amazon.
They
I don't know.
stopped by to
I don't
say
know.
goodbye.
It's just, Another review says, "Whoa, this thing really works. My house and my car didn't show anything other than green, detecting no spiritual presence. We took it with us to the haunted restaurant nearby and some other known places with paranormal activity, and got lots of light blue and dark blue lights, benevolent energy." Oh, dark blue. I didn't know it had a dark blue.
Wait, there's a dark blue?
Yeah, there's light blue for angels and dark blue for benevolent energies. Brought it back home and the thing went back to normal green. Oh my god, haven't come in contact with any red light, negative energy. Thankful for that, but this seems constant and correlates to highly active places. So if you want to try out for yourself, you might want to go pick up a copy of Ghost Hunting for Dummies at the same time. Then head to the nearest haunted house ride, possibly at Disneyland or Disney World, or the local carnival. And that's the end of that story.
But you know that on what do you call it? On Amazon, you can actually get a UFO detector, an alien detector. They actually sell this device. It's like $100 device too.
You can get, as we see, we can get anything, because you can get those EMF stickers and stuff on Amazon. Just go type in EMF protection on Amazon and see what comes up.
Get a whole suit. You walk around and not be seen. How do they see me? Good luck.
And let's see, which one do we want to do next? Did that one. We don't need to do that one. Here, we'll do a little fucking science news. Probably a little bummersome for some people, but it's, it's important because a lot of people like to fucking use this shit and like it's fucking real science, but,
weird science.
So, from Science and Technology magazine, a highly respectable, source of information. You can verify all this stuff and everything, credible place. Yeah. So, why will probably never be able to teleport? They still put a little probably there. There's a slight, small possibility, but most likely will never be able to teleport. And
no, we're gonna teleport, son.
I used to think it was a little bit, but then along with when I came into thinking about the time traveling with Terminator, the whole thing, and then I'm like, how are they coming back like that through the time? Because your body and everything, they got the molecular structures and stuff like that, and the way you gotta put it back together right on the other end. You gotta, like, especially in Terminator, that magic bubble. Everything's got to go through right.
As long as you got Scotty, you're good. Isn't he the one that
Maybe that's why, oh, yeah, what was that fucking thing in the project there? And everybody got stuck in the ship there. Fucking.
Philadelphia experiment?
Yeah, the Philadelphia experiment. Yeah. That's what happens when it fucked up. That's proof that shows that the teleportation, that they could do it, but they fuck up sometimes.
Well, no, but that was time travel teleportation. But they were just trying to create.
Time travel
wasn't
teleportation.
That just to make the ship invisible?
Similar things because you're teleporting yourself to another time.
Well, wasn't the actual thing they were trying to learn how to make it?
Yeah, it was invisible
right,
and stuff, okay. But that's not even what was going on either. Right. So
I saw that movie. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie and stuff, but yeah, but
especially when you see it in the 80s.
That's how you know that it's real, because it was a movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had the guy from Streets of Fire in it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll talk about I got a new insider and stuff. I'll tell you.
You got an insider?
Yeah, I got a new insider and stuff. Confirmed some information to me. I met him down in the Diego Bar Swamp.
Got you. Dude, I have a whole lot of new insiders when I was off fighting aliens. I know the truth. Yeah. I haven't even revealed much of what I learned. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's a whole nother episode there, Nicholas.
But
Anyway, for many of us, teleportation would be the absolute best way to travel. Imagine just stepping into a transporter and being able to go thousands of miles in nearly an instant. It's a staple in Star Trek and other science fiction, and a form of it even shows up in Harry Potter. In the real world, unfortunately, human teleportation will probably never be achievable. The reasons for that come from fundamental physics, fundamental laws of physics.
it'll happen.
The biggest expense of getting anything from Earth into space is mass. Stuff has mass, and humans require a lot of stuff just to survive. Air, water, food, and all of the equipment needed to process our bodily needs. Teleporting an astronaut directly to the International Space Station would skip the need to launch a rocket, which also has a lot of mass, carrying all that stuff. Which is why once you use anti-gravity to get off the ground, you need something to propel all that mass. Anti-gravity
hello?
doesn't propel you
They're
in
gonna
any
use
way.
the rockets. They propel, then they rocket.
All this anti-gravity is going to do is lift you away from the force of gravity. It's not going to propel you anywhere. Anyway, so carrying all that stuff. So what's standing in the way of instantaneous, painless teleportation? Wormholes, another science fiction trope. Another story for another day, though. First, let's get to the instantaneous part of the way. Relativity tells us that nothing made of matter can travel faster than the speed of light. Even if you could teleport yourself, you would take time in transit. So it would take as much time. So if you wanted to teleport for the sun, basically, because it takes like 8.5 minutes or what, I forget exactly, it's 8 point something, so many seconds, for light to travel from the sun to the earth. Okay? So teleporting there would still take you 8 minutes. Because you can't travel faster than the speed of light. Because you're matter. And you can't
Turn
break,
my body into
you can't turn
matter.
you can't turn your body into again because of the laws of physics and stuff and
Craig
the laws
Mack said it.
of the universe. The real laws of the universe, not the law of one universe, not the raw universe.
Running, begging, please.
All right, so well, it takes light only about 1 second to reach the moon. Moving matter through space would take a lot longer, even with a teleporter. That wouldn't be a deal breaker for teleporting to different spots on Earth, though. Even in Star Trek, they mostly use a transporter to get to and from orbit and between ships. You can't teleport your power, Bill. The real question, however, involves what is being transported and how. The standard issue sci-fi teleporter can transport passengers through solid barriers. In reality, we can't pass particles of matter through most materials because they interact too strongly with the atoms inside. Due to a whole bunch of laws of physics.
What's that?
There's a lot of laws of physics. We could start getting into some of them. I got some books over there. I could start doing a physics course if we want.
No thanks.
But I'm not going to do a whole teaching series and stuff don't need to teach people. Don't need to have Ascension physics courses and stuff. Why you can't ascend into higher dimensions.
If you butt chug the sun, you can.
Oh, just ask Josh Brolin if that's true or not.
Hey, he teleported.
So they interact too strongly with the atoms inside of you. That gets to the key problem with any kind of teleportation. The matter making up our bodies obeys rules that aren't conducive to speeding across open space and through barriers. There's also the matter of energy. Say you want to teleport from one side of an open field to the other to avoid worrying about walls. Moving between these 2 points requires energy no matter what method you use, whether it's chemical energy burned by your muscles to walk or something else. Part of the teleportation appeal is that you only expend energy at the ends of your journey, but not in the middle. But there's still a minimum of energy required to move anything. Star Trek style transporters dissolve bodies into their basic components and reassemble them on the other end. That would take a phenomenal amount of energy. Even before considering the technical challenge of taking someone apart atom by atom and putting them back together without killing them.
Elon Musk is gonna figure it out.
We're gonna go into that a little bit more shortly. So, in other words, to make teleportation feasible, like even going through stargates, this includes stargates because stargates are teleportation device. So this right here just shuts that fucking novel, that fucking anything to do with teleportation and stargates, all that. It's not happening.
But that's alien technology, so it is happening because the aliens have superior technology. They smarter than us be.
They still have to abide by the laws of physics of the universe.
Nah, the universe has a different physics for them because our physics is wrong because everything we've ever been taught is a lie.
You're telling them too much.
Oh, sorry.
You're fucking blowing it, man.
Man, listen, I was out there in space with them aliens, man.
Fucking
I learned all this.
Too many laser blasts to the head and shit, dude.
No, it was the gut.
It's too, well, you had a helmet on, but I'm just saying that it still rings your bell when you get them fucking blasts and stuff.
Nah, this is a special. It was made of adamantium.
Yeah, I know. It protects your head, but you're still like, shit.
When it gets, nothing happens to it when you get a blow because it's adamantium. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my shield was made of vibranium from Wakanda. I didn't know that because the U.S. is a trade partner with Wakanda.
No, I know that. I was just over in Wakanda.
Yeah, I know. I took you there, man. Introduced you to my peeps.
That's where I met my insider over in the Dagobah swamp.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so in other words, to make teleportation feasible, we would have to find some way around the energy problem. Oh, but we just used anti-gravity 0-point energy. Sit down, please. Sit down. We're still talking. The adults are still talking. Sit down, sit down, sit down, children.
Black matter.
Otherwise, it'll be more expensive than using conventional rockets. So we're back to Rocket Man.
Burn another fuse up here alone.
Rocket Man. Such a way only exists in the mind of sci-fi writers, unfortunately. You're a hot mess, scientifically speaking. However, scientists have worked out kind of a transporter where they beam information rather than people. Quantum teleportation involves transporting the state of a particle, usually a photon or a particle of light, from one place to another, which promises to be a secure form of information transfer in the future. In the future. In the future. Not now. They're not quantumly teleporting anything. They're not quite. They're testing all the stuff, all the data, and everything that people are saying out there. If you actually read it and what they're saying, it's all tested in computers. It's all. They're all feasible. It's all. They haven't actually transported large amounts of anything. They haven't done it. They're just showing it is. We're going to be able to do this. It's possible. So sit back down, all you Wilcock blue avian fuckers.
What about Corey Good said,
fucking Billy Carson, shut the fuck up over there too, dude.
Forbidden nonsense for the mindless.
Yes, you are. Quantum teleportation involves transportations of states of particles, usually photons, and I already read that. The key to this tech is quantum mechanically speaking, all particles of the same type are identical. For instance, every electron is exactly the same as every other in terms of mass, electrical charge, etc. So if you copy the configuration of one electron to another, it's exactly the same as teleporting it. Electrons are simple compared to a whole entire human body. The average person contains 10 to the 28 billion atoms.
That's it?
Yeah, that's...
That's it? That's no big deal.
The total quantum configuration of a human body includes how many of these atoms are arranged, which involves everything from the structure of DNA up to bones and skin. That's a lot of information to try and transport. So nobody expects quantum teleportation to carry humans, or anything more than information, bits of data and stuff like that, like the quantum transport and to reassemble it, like that's woo! We're fucking long ways away before we can fucking transport a fucking, like a tack or something,
It's gonna happen.
Fucking the cap to this bottle.
It's gonna happen.
Possibly someday.
Elon Musk, get on that.
And that's just copying the configurations of each of those atoms. You also have to somehow assemble a complete person from all that information at the other end of the process. Some researchers estimated it would require 142,000 bits just to encode what's in our brains alone. I think there should be a mega or a giga or something in there. That doesn't sound like enough bits to me. Quantum bits, maybe. I don't know, because just to encode what's in our brains. And there are ethical and philosophical problems, too. Since the process of copying all the quantum information would likely kill the human you're trying to teleport, leading to the question of whether the teleported individual is the same person or a new person. All this adds up to the sad truth. Without a new discovery that contradicts what we know about the cosmos, we simply can't teleport. We'll have to focus on other ways to explore the universe.
Sorry, we left half your brain back.
Sorry, all those Stargates in Antarctica you found, they don't work.
They do. You just walk through, though.
Bullshit.
Like, that's not really, because that's just like an open dimensional portal thing. So it doesn't work on the same principles as teleportation. See, you had to watch the movies. That's why the liquid water thingy kind of looked like that, because it was like a dimensional doorway thing. Okay?
All right, we'll do one more fucking story here. Kick off the fucking new year. Tom DeLonge was surprised when the Navy finally confirmed UFO videos.
You're an idiot.
Tom, string them along, DeLonge.
We need to inform them that they work for us, not the other way around. Oh, Tom.
Tommy.
Tom DeLonge says he was a bit surprised by how serious the American government took his organization, To the Stars Academy of Arts and Sciences, previously released videos of UFOs. TTSA released 3 videos in December 2017 and March 2018, as did the New York Times, that show objects in the sky that reportedly date back to the mid-2000s. They are better known as FLIR and Gimbal and Go Fast. In September, Navy spokesman Joseph Gradsher has confirmed to the Black Vault that the Navy considered the phenomena depicted in those videos as unidentified. The term unidentified aerial phenomena is used because it provides the basic definition or observation of an object or aircraft that is unauthorized or unidentified in a different military-controlled airspace, he says. Nothing about aliens!
It's got to be aliens.
He denied to speculate what could be seen in the video, so it's still a mystery as to what it could be. Could it prove that maybe aliens exist? No, probably not. The Navy has not publicly released characterizations or descriptions, nor released any hypothesized or conclusions in regards to the object contained in the reference videos. In a later interview with the Rolling Stone, DeLonge admitted he was surprised when the Navy took his video seriously in identifying the object as unidentified aerial phenomena. My reaction is kind of two-part because, on one hand, I'm over the moon, but on the other, I knew all along that they just weren't saying it. It's a surprise to me that it's actually happened. We all really excited because as Americans, I don't know if they're just typing this wrong or if that's just how Tom really talks. We need to hold our government accountable. We need to inform them they work for us, not the other way around. On something as important as this, it's not as good as a thing to be wondering if they've had information like this for a long time. It's really kind of seeds the trust of the government, which I don't really want to have happen because I work with a lot of government people, and they're the most trustworthy people I know. So I think this is one of those things that can really build bridges between U.S. citizens and their government. Long says now that the government has established that they don't know what the objects are, they can focus on figuring it out. I think the most significant thing was when the government said the video contains unidentified aerial phenomena. He states that it is because they have ruled out all other things that they know of how to find. These systems find real planes and jets. They have high fidelity and they are the most advanced systems on Earth. The pilots have been trained for many years with millions and millions of dollars to make them specifically trained observers using those systems. Everyone says that's just a drone or something. Okay. Yeah, sure, Tom. Sure, Tom. See, those videos, that's what people don't realize the other thing about these videos. They're from the early 2000s. They were released almost a decade later, a little over a decade later, depending on how early in the 2000s they were. You don't think the Navy has figured out what the fuck it was by then and it just hasn't fucking said it, and they're just going with, yeah, it's a unidentified aerial phenomena.
Hey, but Tom Stringham-along DeLong said that it's something else. It's got to be aliens. And then his boy Alejandro, whatever his name is, who didn't or did work, did he work?
My
for,
bad, I
did
banged
he,
the mic.
I think he worked for, no, he didn't work for ATIP, whatever the government said he didn't work there, like whatever. Someone said, I don't know if that's what you're asking, if he's getting that government money. I don't know what he's getting.
I don't know. He just said he works for the government.
Yeah.
So.
Again, no one with any legitimate, information. They all have a bunch of information, but no one has any tangible proof. Nothing solid. The videos mean nothing. They could have been testing those pilots earlier with drones or whatever, or just different shit. Nobody knows what the fuck that shit is. And one of those videos, the ones when you hear the two pilots talk, they clearly say something to each other about, they say something that is bleeped out. Like, is that a bleep bleep? And then Kyle's saying, no, I don't think that's what that is. That's something else. So that means that they also have stuff that we're not supposed to know that they have, that the pilots maybe have seen and can't identify.
There's a lot of redacted stuff in that video.
Exactly. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. It's proof of nothing. Absolute proof of nothing, except they saw something they just hadn't seen before. And you think that, like you said, they spend a lot of money to test these pilots. You don't think they wouldn't want to test these pilots to see what their own pilot's response would be to something moving that fast, something they've never seen before, a new kind of drone or something that they're fucking testing out to see what are our pilots going to do if they see something like this? What are they going to do if they're someplace in some other air system?
People think we're the only fucking country in the world that tests fucking planes.
Exactly. Come on. I still want to know what that means, aliens and stuff. They still haven't proved anything about any aliens, any back fucking engineered anything from anything alien, just from smart fucking human beings that are making shit better, faster, and stronger because it's the year 2020. Guess what? Things have gotten a lot more advanced. We're talking right now to you on some advanced shit. Shit, in 2020, if you would ask me if I was a fucking kid or a teenager, or even in my early 20s, this is the type of shit we would have been doing now.
Just think, 100 years ago, 1920, what the fuck they were doing and what we're doing now.
Big difference. Ain't no Pony Express around anymore. They use carrier pigeons. It's a whole different day and age, my friends. Whole different ball game. It's a whole different world, period. The world is changing. It's changing fast. It has changed fast in my almost 50. I'll be 50 years old next month. 50 years on this fucking planet. Shit is... So yeah, I'm pretty sure that back then they were already testing the shit that they're using now and stuff. It's funny because there's a video going around and someone was on something I kind of listened to as I was getting dressed. I was like Entertainment Tonight at one of those shows, and they were talking to this couple who have been tracking these, and they're saying that they know that these are drones, but somebody or something is in this area, I forget where it was, is taking the time to fly like 20 or 30 drones every night or some shit. And it could just be a bunch of someone who somehow figured out how to program a whole bunch of drones.
Yeah, that's all it is. A lot of people do that. They do they don't even, instead of fireworks displays now in places, they do drone displays.
Yeah. I saw some countries were doing that shit. Yeah, it's insane. Putting lions' heads up, all kinds of shit.
All kinds of shit they could do with drones and everything. They had to test this somewhere. It all had to be tested. So that's why people have been seeing this happen all for the last how many years? Because as drones and stuff technology becomes more and more popular, you hear more and more about UFO sightings. There was another news story about the fucking SpaceX fucking launch and stuff, and everybody in Canada thought it was a fucking UFO.
You mean it wasn't a UFO? It was SpaceX? Dude, I was on the West Coast, was it last year? I forget which event I was at, and people were showing this video of a fucking rocket, of what they thought was a UFO. I was like, wasn't there a rocket launch? Because I heard about the rocket launch back home. So you all didn't hear about this shit? And it's like, how the fuck do people not know? At least that's the first thing you should do, is look up, was there a rocket launch? Like, that at least helps to, in your own mind, know, okay, well, nobody we know of. Let me put my fingers in it. Nothing that's known was launched. You know, it could be some secret shit, but a lot of the stuff is clearly, too, like, you could just tell that they're fucking rockets. No, it's not. See what it is? It's a UFO, and it's coming through the portal. That's not actually the engine, the rocket separating. That's just a portal, and then you can see the UFO come through it and come to Earth. Mm-hmm. How many of those fucking things have been debunked? Beam me up, Mr. Scott. I think some of what we think of as aliens are interdimensional beings, not reality life forms as we think of it, but more like structured energy. It's a possibility. Anything's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. No, we got some data on that, some hot evidence, concrete evidence.
That's just pretty much what we'd like to see. That's all. It's a lot of talk. There's always been a lot of talk about things, from God and everything on down. The same people who say, well, if God exists, like, I'd like some proof of it. Wouldn't you want the same thing about aliens or anything else?
Stephen Greer says, you know, he sees fucking interdimensional beings and stuff. He just got to put on his magic night vision goggles and stuff and go out in the woods and see some moths.
They live. He got the they live glasses, man. You didn't know that?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He can see the alien. He can see the reptoids and shit, the reptilians, the Biavians.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Some dude fucking blowing up my DMs, fucking keeps sending me the same fucking video and shit. I'm like, dude, just the fuck up. He's like, he's the only person alive to ever capture fucking actual fucking alien beings with 20 witnesses. And here's the video. And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking moth. You can fucking see it's a moth, dude. I'm like, what? Shut the fuck up. It's not an interdimensional being. That's what a moth looks like when you put fucking night vision on it.
People have never even used night vision. We use that shit all the fucking time. And people have never used night vision will try to tell you how night vision works. The best thing now, though, is because they have new night vision that looks, it's colored night vision. It's like looking, whatever you're seeing it in real time, like real color and stuff like that, and everything pops. So with that, they're not going to be able to get away with that bullshit with the moths and the bugs and stuff as much anymore. No, it's okay. We're not knocking your opinion. Beat me up, Mr. Scott. It's just,
yeah, it's all right. You have opinions.
It's more like just like, wouldn't you like to know, like, honestly,
exactly. Opinions are cool and all, but when it comes to facts and actually proving it and everything, the opinions don't really matter. So until then, they're just opinions. You know, it's not. I would love to be able to show and prove that these things are real and stuff like that, but everything that we have shows and proves that this stuff isn't so far.
And that's just a whole lot of people making up
a whole lot of people talking about a whole lot of stuff. Like we were just talking about teleporting and stuff like that. And the same thing would apply to Stargates and all this fucking stupid sci-fi shit that fucking all these woo-woo fuckheads apply to shit. That it's not possible. The laws of physics do not fucking allow it.
And how they say it is possible is basically stripping down science and stuff that is provable.
And using pseudoscience bullshit that they just make up and throw words like quantum and everything like this. And I could just fucking picture how fucking David or Billy or one of these fuckheads would fucking spin this fucking shit. Well, it's because of the quantum entanglement of your particles through the beams of the acceleration to the vortex when you go through the portals. It rearranges you.
Right.
Encoding you of you because you're still enclosed in the matrix, so it knows and it encodes you as it beams you through. And there you are.
What he said was, it's like in the movie Contact, because he puts everything to movies and science fiction shit anyways, and that's how he explains stuff, because there's no science behind any of it. So then it makes sense if you saw Contact. You just get shuffled around a lot and moved around through these tunnels, and then you end up there.
Yeah.
Right. And then your dad walks
kind of like
up.
Thor Ragnarok, and you just get shut out the fucking fucking tunnel, right out the ass, right out the big ass one into the fucking shit planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, unique thoughts come from your unique head. Each and every single one of us individuals is unique. So we have our own unique thoughts and stuff. But just thoughts don't mean that stuff it's real. You know what I mean? I could think that there's a purple unicorn right here, right now, sitting on the couch next to us, but we know that's not real, or it's right here in between me and Jiggy. Y'all see it, right? You can see it. I think it's
right?
real. It's just because you think something and those thoughts you're thinking and you have thoughts doesn't make those. I mean, your thoughts of that stuff is real, but it doesn't make that stuff real. That's the problem with people like David Wilcock and Corey Good and all these fucking people like, well, I talk to aliens. I know it's real. I hear them in my head. Yeah, I hear a lot of shit in my head too, but I'm not like, oh, it's aliens. I'm okay. I'm good.
Jonathan, I saw the Norway spiral, and I remember that thing distinctly. And that could be a lot
because that video that video is only one source, and I haven't been able to prove whether that's a real video or not. It was like, as from what I remember, it was just from one fucking video. So now something like that you would think would be, that's what they do. They take these one small instances with only one way of showing it, and then it's like, wait a minute.
No, I think the Norway spiral one he's referring to had a few. Didn't they have a few different videos of it though, from different angles? Still could have been a rocket launch or something though.
Exactly, because remember one of the SpaceX ones in California, everybody thought it was alien. The fucking TAS end was fucking spiraling. Anyway. So, yeah. Let's get into some Ascension talk.
Y'all ready to Ascend?
And heading to
now
higher
what you want to do is go
dimensions.
out when your sun is coming up close to you by home and point your ass towards the sun, and you'll get a nice little sun gazing ass little fucking tan. Okay.
We're up to part 2, day 2 of Ascension with Corey Good, David Wilcock, and Elizabeth Wilcock.
The Karate Master?
Yep.
Oh shit. Wherever.
Written by Michael Sala. Oh fuck! I mean, look, these are a whole bunch of credible people. I could trust these sources.
Yes. When you have sources like that, you know everything's good. Wow, he comes bringing gifts. Salute. Wow, maybe he has a New Year's resolution. I got to pick on you. I ain't seen you in a while, kid. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Good to see you. All right. You guys ready for some Ascension? Remember, you got to face, and you got to just make sure you face it and just butt chug that sun. You could be like Josh Brolin. You could be like Thanos. You know, just so you know, too, he played a time traveler because he played Cable in Deadpool. Did you notice that?
Time travels when he's Thanos,
Well,
too.
he was a time traveler. It's Thanos, too. He likes playing a time traveler superhero. He got 2 Marvel deals. Good for him.
Who's that?
Josh Brolin, because he played Cable and he played Thanos. But then Chris Evans, too, wasn't? Because he was fucking Human Torch before he was Captain America.
That's the other thing with the Norway lights and stuff
Chris
over there.
Evans.
It could have been fucking had to do with fucking as Philip Blair's saying and stuff with chemicals and stuff like that. It could have had to do with fucking with like northern light activity and stuff too. The way that it hit off something that was in the fucking some type of chemical in the sky or the trail of a fucking plane or something, and the way the lights was hitting. I don't fucking remember the video because it was a few years ago. And there might have been more than one. Somebody else said there might have been more than one and stuff like that. But none of it in the thing screamed to me that it's a fucking UFO or anything like that. Like I was, you know what I mean? It's like there's a whole bunch of stuff that we have to.
I
rule
remember
out.
being captivated by the Norway.
To be thorough and to actually go with it, and that okay, we cannot 100% fucking identify this thing and fucking say it's an alien fucking thing or interdimensional being and stuff. We have to rule out fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking possibilities first. Scientific way. It's how you get to the bottom and how you get to the truth. That's the problem with the fucking UFOlogy community and the fucking alien people and these conspiracy fucking theory people. They just jump to fucking the conclusion that they want it to be. You see something in the sky and automatically it's a fucking alien fucking craft, a UFO. Or, you know what I mean? or something happens on on TV, and oh my God, it's a fucking new conspiracy. The government's up to something.
Especially now when you know the shit that they can do with drones. You just talked about the fact even like on
The
New
drones
Year's
and
Eve,
everything you can do,
they're
all the
making
stuff, the
patterns, everything
fucking-
they want with drones instead of using fireworks and stuff. So
The pattern, the shit they can do with these fucking things, it's just, it's amazing. So, and it's been testing for years. So there's a lot of, all kinds of explanations, things that it could be. Chemicals in the sky, northern lights,
no,
rocket
it's the government.
tests.
What's
fucking,
that program that they were
you know?
doing? Where they
And
were
that's the
trying
other
to
thing with
fake us?
government conspiracies. Here's the thing with government fucking conspiracies and all these conspiracy theories and stuff. In order for these government conspiracies to be true, you would have to assume and think that the government is competent in the first place. Oh, no. Because I know what we'll get is that's just part of the ruse. They just pretend that they're not competent. They show like they're
No,
incompetent.
but it's not them. It's the
them.
Illuminati.
It's the dark side, and it makes
Because
them
the
do that
Illuminati
and
really
everything.
controls everything.
You know.
And every president, when they become president, they get taken in a room and they get sat down with the smoking man and everybody else from X-Files, and they tell them what's really going on, and that they got to play ball, and if they don't play ball, they threaten everything, you know, and blah, blah, blah. You know how it works. I mean, you saw X-Files. You've seen the movies. You know how it works. Come on. You watch enough of this shit, and then you hear these motherfuckers tell their stories, like I said.
Well, you know, I mean, a lot of these stories, they sounded out great fucking 20 years ago when I first started hearing these things and reading some of these books and stuff, and it sounds good. And as you go on through the years of researching and then get wailing into it, doing a fucking radio show, a fucking show for the last fucking 6 years.
Hey, you know
almost
what?
7 years, and
Hey.
you start to uncover it, and it's like, because I believe in aliens.
You know what?
I believe in Bigfoot. I believe in ghosts. I believe in all this stuff is real, but I don't believe none of these fucking stories that any of these fucking people tell me, especially on the news.
You remember the Jetsons?
Especially coming from the fucking people that tell most of these stories. I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe your stories. You need to show me some fucking concrete, fucking solid evidence. That's what I want.
The Jetsons said we
I
want
to prove my beliefs are real.
Where's my
It's
flying
okay.
car?
You can believe in all kinds of shit, but to prove it's real, that's the fucking thing.
George Jetson had a flying car. It's 2020. Where the fuck is my flying car? That's all I'm saying. As I was a kid, I was promised a flying car, a fucking robot and shit and everything. Where the fuck is all that stuff at, man? Come on. Elroy even had a laser gun. Bullshit. Life changed.
Yes, beat me up, Scotty. It's all compartmentalized. I know.
Dome. What is a light phenomenon? Dome and then it's LTs for Psycho Ghost Strikers. How you doing?
That's
Happy New
good.
Year.
All right, so let's get on to some Ascension. Day 2. Lecture 2. Going in deep. We're ascending to the 5D.
Let's get that.
We're
D.
taking that 5D and ascending.
Yeah.
All right. A good second presentation at Cosmic Wave Seminar focused on information he has received about end time prophecies and what he was shown by various varieties of extraterrestrials in secret space programs about possible cataclysmic events associated with the end of the various historic cycles associated with the Earth and the Sun. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, shit's getting deep now.
Remember, the sun's
But I thought he was only part of one secret space program, so how does he know secrets of all the secret space programs?
Because the one he was a part of was the main
Oh, yeah,
one.
the glass tablets that had
Right.
all the information and
All
the
the
fucking
information,
universe of everything
exactly,
on it.
Right.
Right,
and
right.
you know the sun plays a big part because of the milky stuff that's supposed to come and jizz on the earth.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. It took all that compartmentalized stuff that they talk about and they put it all in one glass tablet.
Right.
Right. So Corey Good could find it.
Yeah.
With his, level 53.7.9er
clearance.
A Z
60 years
2
and back, son.
clearance, yeah.
He did 3 tours. Come on, man.
So he first acknowledges David Wilcock and myself for supporting his secret space program disclosures, despite pressure from peers and groups opposed to his groundbreaking testimony. Oh, God, I don't even know if I could get through this one again, guys. Oh, fuck.
Do as much as you can. Suffer as much as you can.
Wilcock in particular has been subjected to much harassment and financial pressure to disassociate himself with good, but has refused all financial incentives to do so. In my own case, I have received much peer pressure to abandon Good's testimony to accept a more limited SSP disclosure narrative by those advocating a science-based ufology that excludes whistleblower testimony. It's whistleblower. He's not a whistleblower. He's a storyteller. That is the problem. That is the difference.
He's a bad
He
storyteller.
tells stories. He makes up bullshit. He doesn't have no facts to fucking back it up, okay? A whistleblower, Edward Snowden, he got a whole bunch of facts. He got a whole bunch of shit, okay? The other fucking WikiLeaks dude, okay?
Assange.
Yeah, Julian Assange. He got files and files and files.
Their lives were destroyed.
Okay.
They lived in real
Corey
fear.
Good and none of these quote-unquote ufology whistleblowers have anything except for the words that come out of their mouth.
And nobody cares about them but their followers.
It's like I was saying earlier. I got a new whistleblower. I met him down in a swamp in the Dagobah.
And what did he tell you?
Oh, shit. Oh man. It's just, and that's what it is. And I know it sounds just like fucking Star Wars, but I'm telling you, it's the fucking truth. There I was, he's telling me about the Force and I was moving rocks, and I was on my head, and fucking, I had my droid was with me, R2, you know, because we got droids and everything, because I'm from the future. So you got to believe me, because this all coincides with a dream that I had when I was 15.
Hey, listen.
And I woke up and my pants were all wet.
And remember, you know.
So and I was so it just, you know, it connects because I was in a swamp,
Right.
and the dream I had at 15, you know, got me really, you know, going and thinking about using the Force and everything. And I woke up and I was all wet, and so it just reminds me of the swamp. So it all connects. It connects with this new guy that I just met down in Dagobah, and I was hanging out in the swamp. So yeah, you know.
He can't tell you his whistleblower's name, Philip Blair.
I can't tell you. It's top secret, okay?
Yeah.
They changed his name for the movie, okay?
Right,
but
exactly.
yeah, it's really similar to the same entire thing. They used this whole thing from I'm telling you, it's all real.
And our moon is the Death Star, right?
Yeah, it's another Death Star, dude.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It makes sense.
They got
now.
a Star Killer base too.
Oh, got you. All
I'm
right.
telling you, the shit is fucking deep.
Is that why you call me Bigfoot? Am I
it all
really a
connects.
Wookiee?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm figuring all out. Gotcha. It all makes sense now.
You know, I mean, there we go. So, it's like, you gotta believe me, right? Do I have to show you any more proof to that? You guys don't believe me? That doesn't sound like it's real enough for you?
Right.
What else do I gotta fucking do? How many more words do I have to have come out of my mouth?
And those times when I was gone, remember
Do you want me
what
to
happened
teleport to the moon?
Listen, you know what happened to me when I was gone, guys? You guys didn't see me for a couple months, and you know I was out there in the universe on some planet that I can't tell you the name of, with a Force fighting to protect you all from this new advanced alien race who were really, really mean. And they want to destroy the Earth, and they recruited a few of us to go, and I got hurt in battle and stuff. I got a little hole in my stomach and everything, and got hit. I had my vibranium shield and my adamantium headgear and stuff, but it wasn't enough. I still got hit with razor guns from these fucking aliens and stuff, fighting them off. I still managed to get them though as I went down. And this guy Rodriguez, he was pulling me back and stuff and helped me and everything and got me back here to Earth and stuff, you know. And I was, you know, I had to heal and stuff, and I'm still healing, right? But that's what happened, you know.
And my whistleblower, he confirms all this.
Yeah.
You know, because he got it from his other whistleblower.
Lee Veltman was there with
my
me.
whistleblower has a whistleblower who blew a whistle on some other stuff.
Natasha
and
Nix was
it
there, we got
confirms everything
recruited.
that we're talking about, including my wet dream. I mean, my dream when I got wet,
Right. Yeah.
when I was younger.
Right. Well, that's because you were in the
Because
water.
I was in the water, in the
Right.
swamps,
Right.
and swamps, and you
Yeah.
were on the water planet or something,
Yeah.
and there was water there, right?
yeah, yeah.
So it all connects. I mean, that right there. I mean, do you need any more proof to that? I mean, because really, I mean, I don't know.
And the weed I smoked out there.
It's
was
really
other
getting hard to make up
dimensions.
more shit than this right now. I don't know how much more proof I can fucking make up.
What's up, Dex? Happy New Year. Oh, yeah. I mean, come on, guys. You know, I mean, we know what's going on, man. You know, we know what's out there, man. But then these guys are making up stories because our stories are right. I mean, our
Yeah,
stuff
these
is
guys, you
real.
can't believe their
Yo,
stories
they're lying
because they
yeah.
don't. They're not real whistleblowers. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Yeah, you know.
Star Trek stuff isn't real.
Exactly. It's not real at all.
No,
None
I mean,
of that.
fuck
Come
that
on.
shit.
Star Trek stuff.
Star Trek, fuck
Star
that, you know.
Wars.
Star Wars all the way, you know.
Battlestar Galactica, all that stuff. That
Yeah.
stuff they don't even understand. It's so trivial, man. Sliders, all of it. X Files, ha 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 ha. I laugh at the
Yeah.
X Files.
They don't know anything.
None of that's real. Come on. I mean, really, come on. Come on. You guys falling for that stuff? You know, we'll give you the real stuff. Fuck out of here. Same old shit in 2020. It's going to be more schools, more classes, more waiting games, more dates, more times that just keep putting you off. I wonder if I feel bad for the people holding their breath waiting for that shit to happen. It's going to be 2025 and they're still going to be sitting there like, hello? Excuse me, Mr. Wilcock, or Mr. Good. It's been like 10 years now and I've been following you and I've probably invested like all my kids' college funds into following you all over the planet at your different seminars and stuff, and I've been to all your Ascension classes, and I'm still here. When do we get to leave? I'm waiting for him to leave. I'll throw a party. Like, if we could give us an exact date, please, and the rest of us will stay here. We'll throw
Well,
big-
no, this is the date because David Wilcock came to him in a dream. Remember, it's gonna
Is it a
happen
date?
between 2020 and 2030. That's why we're reading the Ascension thing because everybody's got to get prepared.
Oh,
Back to the Ascension story, but I'm sorry, dude. Because it could start happening now. So if we don't find out what we need to do and what's gonna happen, we're all gonna be fucked up the ass and not gonna ascend. We're gonna miss the 5D and be stuck with 3D.
Stuck here.
Nobody wants to be stuck with the little 3D. We all want the 5D.
I don't want the D. I'm good. I'll stay where I am. I'm good. I don't want the D. They can keep the D. I'll stay here. I don't want to ascend. I'm good. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
For all those who want to ascend.
Good then launched himself into the main theme of his presentation concerning end time prophecies, because the end times are coming now, guys. End times are coming. Solar flashes, gonna fucking wipe everything the fuck out, and some of you get to ascend. Are you gonna ascend? Better make sure that you're doing everything that you should be doing to ascend. Make Jesus happy. I mean, make the universe happy. I mean, make
Ra
or fucking
Edgar Casey,
fucking
the time traveler,
somebody happy.
Rar.
He began by pointing out that his grandfather was a Nazarene minister who elaborated upon end times and many revelations that would occur during this period. Oh. There you go, right there, everybody.
That's your man's.
So that means it's all true, because these people who don't believe, you know, in God and the Bibles and stuff, because they believe in aliens and fucking all that other stuff, but they believe that, you know, the Dark Alliance is devil-worshipping baby and people, but they don't believe in God and the Bible and anything that aspect. But they believe that this minister dude and their end times and the God's end time things, that's all real. So, I mean, go figure. I don't know. That's more proof for you right there. It's all true.
The end is near. Are you ready?
The end times, they're coming. Good defines apocalypse as a great revealing, which we can understand in modern times as full disclosure now. Oh yeah, you get that in there, Michael Sala. He pointed out that during the solar flash event that devastates a planetary civilization, it is allowed under cosmic law for extraterrestrials to openly reveal themselves and interact with the population. Yeah, as we're all burning to death from the fucking goddamn radiation flashing fucking off the sun. I mean, depending on how strong the solar flash is, I mean, fucking plasma just scorching the planet, and we're all like, oh, and the aliens come, they're like, we're here to save you. We're here to save you.
You got here kind of late, guys. Hold on, where's your
Thank
bag?
you, Corey Good, for giving us this information.
Yeah.
God damn. Where was I without you? Where do I send the check? Please. Tell me now. I mean, I owe you my life savings because you just saved my life.
Cut the check.
That's a whole lot of science in that right there. That statement right there. I mean, Corey Good, he's right on top of the facts.
The 10-year period.
Because of cosmic law, we're not going by... We're going by cosmic law. Whatever the fuck that is. I mean, I guess Corey Good, he got the cosmic law book when he fucking joined the secret space program. They're like, here's the cosmic laws. This is the book we follow when we're up here in space.
Yeah.
We don't follow the Earth laws
Now look,
or
it's
the
what you gotta
laws of
live
the
by here,
universe.
Shane.
This is the cosmic space police laws.
Yeah. It's the prime directive here, see? Now listen, this is how this works, okay? You can leave Earth alone. You mess with Earth, you're going to get the big guns on you, all right? You don't want those problems.
You can only interfere with Earth during the Great Solar Flash when everybody's melting the fuck to death.
And Halloween, okay? Halloween.
That split second right before that. I mean, the heat alone from the plasma, before it even touches us, we're going to be turned to ash. We're going to get dusted.
No,
be like dusted.
What happened with the cosmic goo?
That's coming out. Yeah, the cosmic goo is gonna fucking get. Yeah, it goes from one star through another black hole and out our star, and it gets spews all over the fucking planet.
Right. Okay.
Just goos us, and that's when the aliens come down. Those interdimensional beings. Good refers. Yep. Here we go. Good refers to end time prophecies in Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, and Christian prophetic traditions that point to a massive solar event occurring during end time. In addition, he referred to the Hopi prophecy about the blue star, the Kachina, that will herald a major cataclysmic event associated with the sun.
The burrow.
The ancient people were smart. The sun's fucking hot, and it can fucking shoot out shit and blow some stuff up. It's not that fucking hard to figure out. We don't have to go into the fucking real details of it and stuff. We know this. We know this. I mean, they probably knew it back then. Probably there's evidence actually on this planet that it's happened before where fucking boom, big flash from the fucking sun has come out. But it doesn't mean that everybody who was here that got fucking dusted ascended.
They ascended, all right.
Yeah, they ascended.
Yeah.
It's
they
fucking
went
ash.
somewhere real quick. Yeah. I guess like the people too, that volcano, like things like that, when they erupt and shit happens, and that's ascending too, right?
Yep. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Oh, so here we go. Yeah, scientists are now talking about solar minimums. Yeah, when the sunspot activity is minimal, thereby creating a weak solar wind and a heliosphere shielding our solar system from cosmic rays. As the most likely time for the massive solar event, we are currently at the end of a solar cycle 24 and waiting for the start of a solar cycle 25. Scientists are desperately... I love how they, what scientists? Are desperately, because we know scientists. He's been on the show before and stuff. He's part of the program that's responsible for most of the satellites that monitor the fucking sun. And yes, there is solar minimums and solar maximums and stuff, but it has nothing to do with what they're fucking talking about. This is classic cherry picking. They're taking little bits and pieces of stuff. That's why they don't actually quote the actual scientists, and they're throwing in their word salads, mixing it all up, and making it sound like they know what the fuck they're talking about. Yo, why are you biting my shit, man? I was going to sell it for that much. I got that stuff too, man. You got it from the same guy, dude? For real, man. That's good stuff. Plasma-proof sunblock, dude. Takes care of you. I got on that black market alien eBay shit. Yeah.
I got it at the flea market.
Scientists are desperately trying to predict when the solar minimum begins and ends in... Do you see how they just stick their own fucking foots in their mouths? Okay? They just told us the scientists are now talking about the solar minimum. And they told us that we're in solar cycle minimum of 24 starting of 25. But then they say that scientists are desperately seeking to try and predict when the solar minimum begins and ends. But you know that we're in between 24 and 25, so obviously we know when they started. And we know when, number 1 started, number 1 ended, and number 2 started, because we're up number 24 going into number 25. These are some of those backyard scientists that Billy Costa knows, I bet. They're working on it. They're crunching them fucking numbers real hard.
Rocket man. Good luck.
Yep. Yep, there we go. So, so scientists proved that this is going to happen. We're on solar cycle 24, going into 25, but we're desperately seeking still to figure out when the fuck this shit's going to happen. Right. I'm definitely buying into this, and I am going to order a whole fucking shit ton more of plasma sunblock. Yep, definitely going to do it. To better understand the window of when the next micronova happens between the cycles. Okay, so
the micronova's back.
Yeah, the micronovas are coming. That's when the fucking jizz spews out of the fucking one sun and into another, the black hole, and comes out our sun. It just it's
all over Earth.
It's all like, boom, take my plasma.
Yeah.
Sagittarius A is way over on the other side of the galaxy. He's like, yo, that's sun. Because that's, we don't got a cool name for our sun. We just call it sun. That's its name. It's the sun. You know what I mean? It's sun. I kind of like it. I like the sun. It's just short. It's simple. It's, it's the sun. Over there, they're like, the planets around Sagittarius A, they're like, yo, look at Sagittarius A, yeah. Look at that big bad boy. And Sagittarius A is like, yeah, that's right. And I'm looking at that sun over there. How am I going to get my stuff way over there? Oh, shit, we got black holes! Oh, shit. Oh, and look at my cycle. It's just about time. My cycle's coming up. I wondered if them scientists can figure it out before it happens. Or will it be a big surprise? We'll find out on the next episode of Great Solar Flash.
Porno. It's really a porno.
Yeah, so Good referred to a geophysical pole shift having been recently detected on Mars. Yeah. Good detected it when he was masturbating. I mean, meditating. He was meditating and he felt a pole shift. All major nations with indigenous space industries have pledged to commit a percentage of their GDPs to the international secret space program that Good has previously described as the Global Galactic League of Nations.
What?
The movie, which premiered in 2012... There's actually a period, and it goes on to the next part when it says the movie 2012 was a soft disclosure initiative.
Oh, word? They're gonna build the ark, yo? We gotta go to China? How we gonna get a plane?
That's soft disclosure. We want full disclosure now, though. Fuck that soft disclosure shit. I don't want that Skinamax stuff.
Are we gonna be the Woody Harrelson?
I want that straight up fucking Playboy shit. Give me the Hustler. I don't want no Skinamax, HBO After Dark. I want that full disclosure when I'm fucking meditating. Give me that pole shift right into 5D.
John Cusack was telling us the truth the whole time. Woody Harrelson wasn't lying. I saw that movie. Good Lord, he said it's soft disclosure.
Initiative. It showed that the multi-international attempt to preserve the species by building massive arcs and how this was kept a secret from humanity. This was real. They really did that. That was actual real footage. That stuff was really happening. You guys just don't remember it. They used the mind wipe thingy from Men in Black. And the aliens, the aliens, because at that point, cosmic law, don't forget about cosmic law. Cosmic law says, hey, aliens, you can save some of them and put the Earth back together so they don't know that anything happened. Because we're waiting for the Great Solar Flash. Sagittarius A is gonna... the black hole, and it's gonna... yeah, it's all going down. 5D, what up, baby?
Good luck. People pay to listen to this shit.
Yeah, these people originally heard this Corey talking and Michael Salas, and they go, yeah, great stuff, Corey! Woo! David and Elizabeth, they were making out. They're like, yeah, Corey, good stuff! Every now and then, Elizabeth would jump up real quick and be like, up. I thought the Dark Alliance was making a move. It's good, guys. We're good.
We're code good. We're code good. She's security. Guys, way to remember everything that we practiced last night over beers. You guys remembered all the bullshit. I'm glad we watched all those sci-fi movies together. I told you.
I told you it was going to pay off, man. That Netflix. I'm glad Netflix came out with this stuff, and it's so much easier than getting this stuff. Streaming it, we can get so much more information. It's so much soft disclosure.
You know everybody saw 2012. Like, who didn't see that movie? We can all quote it.
Skinamax, I really wasn't hating on you. I still enjoy you.
What the hell is Skinamax?
Cinemax.
Oh.
Skinamax. You know, when they start to show skin late night and everything. And
it's the worst porn around.
That's why I'm saying you don't get the whole correlation of the whole thing. A lot of people did.
No, I do. Thank you.
You're sitting around meditating.
Making bad porn. Pretty much.
Trillions and trillions of dollars go every year into funding the multi-international secret space program to build similar massive ships, according to Corey Good. Yes, according to Corey Good, because I believe him. Yeah, you believe him, right?
Huh?
You believe him?
No, I absolutely do not fucking believe him. I don't believe anything he fucking says.
Come on, dude. Seems like a nice guy. Why would he say anything that's a lie?
No, he doesn't.
Why would a nice guy like that lie?
He doesn't seem like a nice guy.
Oh, come on, guys. You really think so? You think he's playing he's playing the okey doke on us?
Yep.
Really?
Charlatan.
Oh.
Fake.
No, I don't think
Phony.
so, guys. This sounds like it's true.
He's a liar.
This all sounds true. It's scientific. They got scientists.
Dude, it just sounds like every fucking movie, every fucking book, every comic book.
Well, no, that's their
I've
soft.
ever fucking read or saw.
That's their softcore porn. I mean, disclosure.
And they've disclosed nothing.
So trillions of dollars, according to Good. He explained in that other star systems there have been solar flash events that have impacted their planetary systems real good and hard. They took them from behind. Okay, if you say so, Mr. Good. That's a good impact from behind. During the solar flash, it took them from behind. Right. Good said that the giant electromagnetic filaments, a.k.a. Birkeland currents, moving on. We won't go into that stuff. That connect different stars to our cosmic web create a feedback loop, which is triggering other stars, including our sun, to experience solar flash events. Right. I gotcha. I'm right on top of that. Sounds believable. The electric universe model is one that different SSPs have adopted as the most accurate, and that concepts such as dark matter and dark energy used to explain shortfalls within the standard model's understanding of the mass of the universe will be shortly disproved. Okay, so cool. So why don't you just tell us, Corey, show us the math. I'd love to see the mathematics for you disproving any of this stuff. I would like to see you write one mathematical equation about anything at all, and that would be right. Anything. But he's got all this information, and he says, that they adapted this other model, and we're using an old, antiquated model, because, we're just dumb earthlings down here on Earth, and we need the smart aliens to come and save us.
Our cosmic saviors.
Come and save us with your great solar flash.
Protection.
Splash that flash all over us. I've been butt chugging like crazy.
Good luck.
SSP scientists understand that there is an energetic relationship between each star through giant electromagnetic filaments. That the SSP uses this energetic relationship to travel throughout the galaxy, kind of like transporting. Teleportation? What? Really? Stargates? I don't know.
That's your man's in them.
I just heard from these other dudes that says it's not possible.
But it is possible because they don't play by our rules.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They adopted this other.
They got the real science.
They got the cosmic accurate model now, not this standard model of the understandings. So we use the standard understanding of understandings model. They're using the other standard of standing model. Yeah, so they're scientists. They figured this shit out. Now, Good asserted, he's asserting. Now, he's got to be telling the truth because he's asserting this. When somebody asserts something, they have to be telling the truth. And if they assert it even more, it's got to really be true. You have to believe people that assert things.
Right.
I mean, that's just right. That's just the way it goes. No, they're going to just keep asserting it, and so you have to believe them.
They assert things. What?
So he asserts that the cosmic web comprising of giant, they just love repeating the word salad over and over again, comprising of giant electromagnetic filaments between stars has an important connection with human consciousness. Consciousness is linked in ways that are very similar to these electromagnetic filaments.
Didn't God use
Y'all want me to read that one again?
The firmament?
He stated that we are being climatically acclimated to, okay, sure, Corey, to the electric universe model to prepare humanity for the new technologicals that will be shortly introduced to the future SSP disclosures. No more soft disclosures. They're on to hardcore disclosures. They're moving on up.
Like
They're
Jeffersons.
finally 18. Oh, but Corey was in the secret space program at a ripe young age. He was just a wee lad when he discovered that soft disclosure. David Wilcox, too. He was getting them wet dreams. Confirmation down there in Dagobah Swamp while he was riding his bike. It was just like that fucking land speeder. Telling you, dude. So, yeah, he predicted that cosmic rays will increasingly hit the Earth and cause major earthquakes. Supervolcanoes such as Yellowstone are likely to be triggered by cosmic waves that are pouring into our planet due to the current solar minimum and the weakening of the Earth's magnetosphere, biocentric kinetic energy force of nature.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. He's fucking, I mean, right there, you know he's telling the truth. He's using all these scientific words.
Right.
And he's putting them in a way that sound like they could possibly be really scientific.
They sound real scary.
And he's asserting it. He asserted these scientific words. He's very assertive with his scientific words. Gonna have to say that he's telling the truth, man. I mean, he's asserting scientific words. Right. So, yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yo, I know what we need to do to protect ourselves. We need a giant sticker. We'll just slap a giant sticker on top of the Earth, and it will put a new protective bubble over us, and it'll protect us from the fucking jizz coming from the sun, from the black hole, from the other sun.
You can put stickers everywhere, son.
Because we're in between the cycles that we're still trying to know when the cycles are, that we know there's been 25 of them, right? It's 25, right, Junior? We're going into 25, 24, 25. But we don't know when it's going to happen.
Right.
We just know that there's been 24,
right,
going to 25. Now, earthquakes and volcanoes, those are going to happen.
In 25.
Makes sense, because those don't happen, right? We don't... Earthquakes and volcanoes? What are those?
Yeah. Volcano just went off not too long ago, actually.
Oh, no, that means it's coming.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is coming through the black hole. Volcanoes are going off. Oh, there was just an earthquake recently, too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. End times is near. End
over.
times is near. Ascension is coming.
You better take your classes.
Get your signs.
asses
Get out
ready.
there on the street corner with your billboard signs and let everybody know it is time to masturbate and ascend.
The D is coming for you. All y'all who want the D is coming for you.
Oh boy. Gonna need another one. To get through the rest of this. Oh, I'm gonna have to roll some more soon. Fuck.
I'm really enjoying my drink. That's rude, huh?
But,
It's just that good, huh?
we can go a little extra long tonight. Jiggy's got another ride home tonight. Thank you, Junior.
Anytime.
Yeah, Jiggy can't drive.
Oh.
Yeah, still, you know, I mean, those aliens up there, fucking.
Yeah, you haven't seen the wounds from the alien laser guns, have you? You didn't see what
Quadrant
happened.
C-16, 13-9 got ambushed. It was crazy.
He was only
all
when
thing
he was
was
only
coming
when they-
down there. It was like,
Yeah.
Charlie!
He was the only one that could get clearance to see me in the special hospital I was in.
It's because I know this whistleblower. This,
Yeah.
you know, this real special dude. Met him
Right.
down in the swamps. Dagobah.
Lee Veltman helped get me out of the aliens. So I had a adamantium helmet and I had a vibranium shield. But I didn't have, huh?
Still went through it?
Nah, I didn't have. The alien's ray gun was weird, man. Like it hit my shield.
Yeah, he didn't
but it
have
was
his
so
protection
wide
bubble stickers
that
on,
part
right?
of it still came
little bit
around
came
and got
around
me, you
and
know?
got him
Yeah,
a
it
little
was
bit,
weird.
and
Yeah.
I saw it on the blue glass tablet things
Yeah.
when I was in this secret
Yeah.
space program room that they let me
Yeah.
go into,
Yeah.
and I remember it real well. It had drop ceilings.
Yeah.
And I had a glass pad in front of me, and it
And
showed me
far-
the
and
video
running far
because
into
they
it
have
was in
video
detail.
cameras recording everything up there, so we know what's going on all the time. The guys are out there, and they were like, "Yeah, you can see this."
You'll see it happen. You'll see it. He knows about all the special stuff.
Down in Dagobah. So back to here. We got to know what we got to do when fucking jizz comes through. All right. Good sighted. Oh, this is where it gets. This is when you know that this is true now. This is how you know he's asserting it. He's scientific, and we getting biblical.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Let's
ooh,
get
ooh,
biblical.
Let's get biblical.
I wanna get
I wanna
biblical.
masturbate and get biblical.
Only people of a certain age will even get that reference of what I just sang.
Oh boy. Good sighted from the great book of believers. The Adam and Eve document. The Adam and Eve document now. The Bible. It's the Adam and Eve document. It's an official document. We're calling it document 1. File number 001.
In the beginning, Adam and Eve created the heaven and the earth.
You want to hit this?
The
Tony?
earth was the apple.
Okay. Me too, but I'm over it. So the Adam and Eve document that was discovered and discussed in Ben Davidson's Earth Catastrophe Cycles, because that guy, he is, I believe him.
Mm-hmm. Ben Davidson.
Yep, Ben Davidson. Yep, I know all about him. He's 100% credible. Scientists state every 2,000 to 3,000 years, the Earth's physical poles flip. The poles attempted a flip 40,000 years ago, but this was unsuccessful due to they were out of sync with the cycles of the thing. So it's going to try again. They're going to hit the button again, and they're going to see if they can flip the poles again. Because the last attempt to flip the poles 40,000 years ago by whoever, I don't know who's fucking flipping the poles.
It was Tooth.
Oh, it was
Tooth
Adam
did
and
it.
Eve. It was
Oh,
in
right.
the it was in
Adam and Eve
the
did it.
Adam and Eve document 1. They're like, so we tried about 40,000 years ago to flip the poles, but it didn't work.
He couldn't flip those poles.
We couldn't
yo.
flip them shits because it wasn't time. We was like, let's get this shit early. We want to get it on early. Let's. I want to flash. I want to see the flash. Let's get some flash in. Let's get it going early. But we were unsuccessful. That's why Adam and Eve, that they bit the apple and shit.
Right,
You know all that story about Adam and Eve and how that went down.
Right. and then their sons found wives.
Because
like-
that shit was all true, so we know that what these guys are talking about is true, right? Because they're talking, I mean, that's a really old document, and it's
Right.
the first document,
Yeah.
number one.
Adam and Eve.
And then they also have scientists again. Scientists, they claim and they state that every 200 to 300,000 years. So, they were. Adam and Eve were kind of estimating. They're like, it's been 200 to 300,000 years since the last pole flip. So let's attempt it now.
Flip them.
They were unsuccessful, so now we're gonna try again. We're trying again. It's been 40,000 years. We're like, maybe between 200 to 300,000 years. It could be just under 200,000 years, but maybe we missed it. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's 350. Maybe it's been 350,000 years since the last one. We don't remember. We was in the Garden of Eden, eating apples and shit.
Hanging out with serpents.
What the fuck? How could we? So we're just like, fuck it. We'll just flip it every 40,000 years. See what happens. If it flips, it flips. If it gets stuck, we'll wait another couple of years.
What?
Oh, no. Beam me up, Scott. We know that some of the stuff that they may mention has some truth to it. Yes, magnetic pole shifts are real and stuff. It's the cherry picking in the way that they use it, and how the context that they use it and the way that they put it in there as the evidence to their things. Just listen to what they said. Okay, document, Adam and Eve document, stated that was discovered and discussed by Ben Davison in the Earth Catastrophe series cycle series. Scientists state every 200 to 300,000 years the Earth's physical poles flip. Okay, so they took that little thing from Science magazine, boom, 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 and they put it in there with this Ben dude and his catastrophe cycles, and then they add in that the poles attempted to flip 40,000 years ago, but it was unsuccessful.
It didn't flip.
It didn't flip. The poles were like, I feel like flipping today, and then it tried to do a flip, and it's like, oh shit, I can't do this right now. It's been too long. I put on a little weight, so I got to go on a diet.
I gotta get a Peloton. Not everybody knows what a Peloton is.
Exactly. It's the 70-30 rule. That one little paragraph that I just read there, 30% of that is true, okay? Scientists state every year that there's a pole shift every 200 to 300,000 years. Okay, that's the little part that's the truth. The rest of it was bullshit. Not one shred of truth. Okay, to get the 30%, maybe this guy Ben Davison did have a series called The Catastrophe Cycles. Okay, and then the scientists, but we don't know what scientists, but this scientists, there is the time varies and stuff. We're not exactly sure how often the things are, right? So there we go. That's just how they weave the story, and that's what we're bringing to the attention of all you lovely people who like watching us and subscribing and doing all this stuff and finding out and hearing the truth, because this is what it sounds to me when I hear this stuff and I hear these people talking. Is the way that I'm telling it to you guys and adding in all this stupid shit. It's just like, I'm just like, these fucking people really think that this is going on. Like, it's like, I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do it.
I'm going to ask Ben.
I have all kinds of voices in my head. It's the aliens talking to me. It proves that I'm right?
They're telling me secrets.
These voices, it proves that I'm right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, guys? It just, I'm not crazy. It just means I'm telling the truth, right?
Yeah.
I got voices. I hear voices, and they're telling me things, and it means that I'm telling the truth. Doesn't mean I'm crazy, right?
No.
Right?
No.
I'm not crazy.
No.
I'm not crazy. I'm telling you. Roll some more in a minute. Okay, so he said that there was a pole shift about 11,000 years ago.
No, wait a minute. Is it 40, 200,000?
So they attempted it.
Oh, because it didn't flip the first time. They didn't get a
But
whole flip.
hold on. But the solar flash is going to happen during a pole shift, and it's supposed to happen recently. So the pole shifted 11,000 years ago. Why is it going to shift now? If it happens every 200 to 300,000 years, they attempted it 40,000 years ago. It didn't work, so they did it 11,000 years ago, and it worked. So why is it got to flip again now 11,000 years later? because a great solar flash is going to happen, so it's going to do it early. 190,000 years early to 290,000 years fucking early. We're off by a fucking whole entire fucking galactic fucking decade.
It flips when it wants to flip, okay? Fuck it. Maybe because it only half flipped, they want to get in 2 flips, so the 1 flip it didn't flip.
And you watch the videos and the people in the crowds, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And some of them are taking notes and shit, and they're writing this down. They're like, "I can't wait to tell my kids this." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you're gonna tell your children this?"
No, they're going through and tell all their friends and stuff and
And
post
every
this shit
time
like
I
it's
see
science.
this stuff and I hear this stuff, and I'm like, and I see that more people are fucking liking and watching, and I'm like, I'm living in idiocracy.
Those are the people who go to a bar and people are having a conversation about some other shit and they'll jump in like, no, you don't understand. The world's about to end. I've got proof right here. I heard it from Corey Good, Dave Wilcox. They told me so. I just came back from one of their conferences and they told me all this stuff and I'm just trying to tell you guys are wrong. It's not going to be a nuclear war. It's going to be a solar flash. You guys should send. You should go to some of those conferences and learn something, idiots.
Yeah.
Those poor folks who, kind of get to hang by themselves and don't have a lot of friends and everything, because everybody knows they're fucking crazy.
All right, so 11,000 years ago, this corresponds to the catastrophic end of Atlantis around 9,600 BC.
So that's how Aquaman and his
Okay,
people
so
ended
now
up
we
in
know
the
we know the exact date of Atlantis destruction. Because we know that's bullshit. It's part of a story that Plato made up. It's a fictional story that Plato says it's fictional. It's not a real story. Oh, but that was soft disclosure. That was Plato's form of soft disclosure.
Like 2012,
Plato,
man.
because it was back then, Plato's time. They couldn't be all hardcore disclosure. They had to go with a softcore disclosure.
Right.
Just a little softcore disclosure. So, Plato was just playing it, he was like, yeah, this isn't a real story, but it was really a real story.
Right.
Atlantis was real. And it ended in 9,600 BC. The pre-Adamite civilizations that Good previously described as having landed in Antarctica. Now, this is around 55,000 years ago. You see how they're getting everybody? The numbers. Try and keep track of all the numbers. Because at the end, you're like, what, huh? What? Oh, yeah. That timeline, yep. 40 minus 11 plus this. 55. Yeah, 55. That's right. We're right on track.
So they were here before the last solar flare when they didn't flip.
Yeah. They came here.
Gotcha.
They may. Let's find. They might be the ones who tried the flip.
Right.
They was like, yeah, let's get our flip on. Whoop whoop. We gotta get our flip on.
I'm just trying to get all these numbers right and figure out when everybody was here about the flip.
Yeah, man, that's right. Let's get the numbers. We're on track. 11,000, 96, 40, 30, 200,000.
Now we're 55.
55, yeah. We started at 200,000 to 300,000.
Right.
All right, years ago, which subsequently established a highly advanced technological civilization with colonies all over the planet. This was Atlantis, and it puts it in quotations. Puts it Atlantis. Which we know, just 55, 94, 6, 7, 69.
960 BC.
Yeah.
The pre-Adamites.
Yeah, right. So, and Atlantis experienced cataclysmic events prior to the one that destroyed Atlantis. So this new colonies, this is Atlantis, but Atlantis was destroyed. Right.
Gotcha, right.
So they destroyed and they came back. And this is how it proves that the soul flash. Some of us get saved because Atlantis destroyed. They came back. New Atlantis in Antarctica. New Atlantis. 96,000, 50,000, 249 BC. Right. So he affirms that we are overdue for this to happen again. Okay, let's do the math.
Right.
Okay, let's see, because he's affirming this, okay? Everybody got your calculators out. This has been affirmed. This is affirmed by Corey Good. We're going to do the math here according to this and their scientists. Okay, so catastrophic solar cycles, according to the Adam and Eve documents, scientists state every 200 to 300,000 years, the Earth's physical poles flip. Okay? The poles attempted to flip 40,000 years ago, but was unsuccessful. There was a pole shift 11,000 years ago, a successful one.
Right. Okay.
This corresponds to catastrophes at the end of Atlantis around 9600 BC. That's about 11,000 years ago. Okay?
Right.
About, roughly, give or take.
That's what Atlantis
We're
was
using their
destroyed.
math. Right, because do the math. All right, so 9600 BC, poles flipped, Atlantis is destroyed. Now the pre-Adamite civilization that Good previously described as having landed in Antarctica. It landed in Antarctica 55,000 years ago, which subsequently established a highly advanced civilization, which destroyed this one and happened that one, and he affirms this, that we are overdue for this to happen again. So something that happens every 200 to 300,000 years ago almost happened 40,000 years ago, but then it happened 11,000 years ago, and we're due for it to happen again.
Right.
I think there's a few 100,000 years missing in this fucking math equation. I'm not wrong. I'm not claiming to be, an MIT graduate mathematicien or anything like that.
Weekend like Billy Carson?
I've
Billy
been
Carson
there a
went to
couple of
MIT
times.
For a few days, man.
For a couple hours, few parties and stuff, So maybe I am a mathematician.
I dated a girl who went to MIT.
I picked up and delivered some groceries over there. I'm in the area a lot, so I guess I could be qualified. But I don't think the math is adding up on this. We're definitely off by 100,000 years somewhere in here. Who knows? Because subsequently, we don't even know when this 200 to 300,000 year shift starts. Because if we go back up here, the scientists are still working on.
Well, hey, Ascension.
Scientists are still trying to work on when number 24 and number 25 is supposed to happen. We know that this has happened 24 times.
The same thing with Ascension. It could be 24 hours away or 10 years away, 20 to 2030. We don't. Hey, see.
This is the math that we use. This is it's the cosmic law math.
Right.
That's the cosmic law
That's
math
some real fucked up
that
math.
we got.
It must be new math.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this is all 100% legit. Cool story. I'm believing it. I'm digging it 100%. I checked the math and it's all it's good math.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Definitely does.
It's new math.
It's that new. Yeah, it's that what's that? That's that.
1 + 1 = 4.
Yeah.
Right. Mhm.
What's that new solid core thing? The new.
Who? What?
That new core program they were going to teach kids, and when fucking 4 + 3 = 5 and all that, and stupid fucking math that they were supposed to do that didn't happen. And
there's new math, there's new English, there's new everything, man. Listen, see, the old way is antiquated. It's out.
Yeah, so that's why you guys don't understand this stuff, because this is the new understanding of mathematics according to cosmic laws and of the Blue Avian Secret Galactic Space International Forces of the Terrain Federation of the
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. They got the Hunchback of Notre Dame down with them. Dorian Gray, my cat, is actually down with them too. Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's totally legit. It's about 120 million years. I would say we're good. We're good, definitely good. We definitely are due for it. He cited a 1986 scientific paper published by the Royal Astronomical Society, authored by professional James Deardoff, with the title of Possible Extraterrestrial Strategy for Earth. Yes, we're citing.
At least he quoted something. At least he cited something.
I know, and we got some actual names and stuff. Okay, and it's not even a theory. It's not even a theoretical paper. And I don't even think it's possible. It's possible. It's not even a hypothesis. It's just this guy was just writing a paper. He's like, hey guys, I'm writing this little thought. What do you think about this? And the Royal Astronomical Society, I'd have to look into that and stuff, but it must be something of a little bit importance, because out of all fucking 3,000 fucking words I've read here of Michael Salas, that's the first time they've actually quoted an actual person and what magazine they're getting their information from. Other than themselves.
And
so,
their insiders.
As accurately illustrating how extraterrestrials have chosen to work with individual contees as the optimal way to influence our planetary's evolution. Okay, I'm guessing that this it was a satire thing or something. I'm gonna look into this a little bit more. I should have done that earlier, but yeah, the Royal Astronomical Society. We'll do that in 1 minute. All right. So, yeah. So they find individual contactees and they abduct them into their secret programs. Excuse me. Right. So, next, the galactic super wave theory, good explained, was first published by Paul Lavolliette in 1983. Different SSP factions began looking at evidence of this in 1987 and sent expeditions to study the wall of energy approaching our solar system. Okay, so this must be another bullshit fucking con artist fuckhead like writing a book like them that they trust and believe. Because we sent a fucking expedition. Oh yeah, it's a secret Space Force expedition, so we don't fucking know about it, right? Right. But we're supposed to believe these guys. They know all about it. They wrote it in a book, and Corey Good's telling us he affirms this, just like he affirms his math is correct. Something that happens every 250,000 years that happened 11,000 years ago is going to happen now.
Right.
Within the next 10 years or so. Right. Right. So, Good describes how people on the science missions... Oh, now we're just back to people on the science missions. No names. Not even a Bob, a Joe, Susie. No Debbies. Nobody. Just people. Just random people. Nobody of importance. No Elvis. No name drops like that. It's real vague. No details here. How on the science missions were affected by the incoming cosmic waves. People that were temperamentally relaxed. Are you all temperamentally relaxed? You better masturbate to some softcore disclosure. I mean, you better meditate to some softcore disclosure material. So you can be... No, it really says this. It says all of this. I'm really not making all this stuff up. Sometimes I wish I was.
Sometimes you wish they weren't.
Oh, I wish they weren't all the time because I'm like, really? Oh, fuck. Yeah. So you have to be temperamentally relaxed, become even more mellow and genial. Well, those temperamentally more tense would become aggressive and violent. This led to the idea of end times madness, which is only going to increase according to Good as predicted in different religious and indigenous traditions. Right. The different SSPs know that our solar system is entering into this region of the galaxy. He pointed out that there is a feedback between our sun, cosmic waves, and other star systems linked through the cosmic web that tells us all this, and so we need to stop it. We need to stop the plan of the universe, the cosmic web that the universe built here, and this is its plan. We're going to stop it because we are the secret space program! Yeah, go!
Off we go into the wild.
Go, secret space program soldiers! We gotta save the world from the cosmic secret webs!
Yeah.
Interfluxual dimensional webs of electromagnetic quantum vibrational vortexes.
Star blazers. They're gonna use a wave motion gun.
9 and 7, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're gonna travel to planet Iskandar.
ABCs, yay!
Yeah, that's it. I believe that.
What?
Good. Oh, we gotta believe this now. He's affirming it again. He's affirming the shit out of this one.
I wonder how Michael Sala knows when he affirms it.
I'm affirming you, and I'm affirming you, and I'm affirming you.
But how does he know when
this
he's
shit
affirming
is
it?
word.
Is it body language?
You can believe it.
Is it a hand signal he gives him, like when he's writing this? Like, right now I'm affirming this. Like, I want to know how he knows when he's affirming something, because he says it a lot. And they spend a lot of time together.
So he affirmed that the giant blue spheres have been actively assisting and buffering the energy. What giant blue spheres, Corey? Please tell me tell us what the giant blue spheres are. Just the giant blue spheres. They're there. Don't worry about them. They're giant blue spheres. Nothing to worry about. We're being protected. They're kind of like those stickers you put on the back of your phone.
Right.
But they're giant blue stickers.
Right.
And they're buffering the energy from these cosmic waves until very recently. They first appeared in the 1930s and were buffering the solar energies at the time, which could have otherwise led to solar events that humanity would have been unprepared for, they said. Oh, thank you, giant blue spheres. You saved us because we weren't prepared yet. We needed the cosmic web to make sure we were prepared. That transmits all information, all data, or everything about the whole entire universe, knows everything and stuff like that. It had to make sure that we were prepared. We're connected to this web, but we're not prepared for what's going to happen.
Our grandparents wouldn't have been here if those
So
spheres weren't here.
they sent the blue spheres.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
Blue spheres. And those eventually must happen. Michael Adams, I was thinking that too. They must be chicken eggs. Blue chicken eggs.
So it's a blue
Oh,
alien?
shit. You see, we're on the same cosmic wavelength, man. We're connected through the cosmic efforts of the quantum fluctuations. Frequencies. Get off that 5G, though, man. I can feel your frequencies frying my egg. I know you on that 5G. Get yourself a sticker. Buy them now. $9.99.99.
Jeez, Junior, you have to burp like that live? These dudes got more stories than Dr. Seuss.
All right, so they first appeared in the 1930s, but we weren't prepared. Oh, no. He believes that humanity would have self-destructed if the blue spheres had not buffered these solar and cosmic energies. Oh, my God. Corey believes this. Corey believes this, that these blue spheres, they buffered the energy and saved us. I mean, Corey Good, those words. He is our savior for believing this stuff and telling us. I mean, whoa, I am so into the Church of Good now. I'm a believer. I also believe Justin Bieber.
You do? What about Kanye?
Kanye, yeah, I'm going to his church too.
Yeah.
Oh, so these blue spheres, these chicken eggs saved us.
I'm still waiting for someone to make me a tinfoil hat. Can you make me a
Oh,
tinfoil
here we
hat?
go now. Now we know this is real.
Oh, it's real?
Yep, because here's more proof, dude.
Oh, there's more proof.
Yeah, this
okay.
is just all the proof of that. The solar flash is going to happen now because it happens. You know, we know 24 and the 25th cycle where it's going to happen
Wait,
sometime.
200 to 300.
It'd be exactly
Well, then it was
96
40,
and 50 and 55.
Well, then it was 11, but they came.
Niner, 60.
Right, but it's about to flip again.
Meditating a softcore porn. You get it. You get it.
Our poles are gymnastics.
Figuring it out. I'm cracking the puzzle. This is like the Da Vinci Code. I get it. I get it.
They
You got
cracked it. They even told us when Atlantis went down.
You got to solve the puzzles. It's like a puzzle, and you got to fit all these pieces that don't fit together.
960 BC.
Yeah, none of these pieces fit together, but they fit together. I'm telling you. They're all different pieces, but when you put them together, you just fucking smash them the fucking together, rub glue and shit, staple them and tape them. It all fits together, and it's true. It's all true. So here's even more proof. The Mandela effect, according to Good, indicates that multiple timelines are converging in our present era. These different timelines were created by elites wanting to change our course of human history, but they are doomed to fail as time is elastic, he explained. Oh, shit. Yo. So the elites created these alternate timelines to fuck with us. And they were able to do this without the cosmic web and the cosmic law catching them and doing it and stopping them until now.
They couldn't. The prime directive
Happened
didn't work.
now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. 1930, we knew they were like, this shit's coming. Mandela effect them, so they're not prepared next time because we don't want anybody to be prepared because the elites, they don't want us to get cosmic jizz.
Right.
They're trying to save us from getting solar flash, and they don't want us to be prepared.
Right.
And so, wait, which ones are the good guys and the bad guys now? Because I'm getting kind of confused on this. Who's saving us from what? Because one team wants us to get jizzed on, and then the other team wants us not to get jizzed on. Solar flashing, no solar flashing. We got elastic timelines. Yes, exactly. It's not elastic. You beam me up, Mr. Scott, again. Thank you. Can I send you into one of their, like, because they won't let me in. They know me. They'll find me. I'm just going to pay. We're going to use some of this fucking this super chat donations if we ever get anything. And we're going to send somebody in. We're going to send somebody like you, Mr. Beam. As I know you, you'd have that nice sarcastic thing. You'd be like, time is relative. It's not elastic, Corey. And I just want to see the response of everybody and break it down. And we can see this. And it's just, yes, we know that time is not elastic.
Mute him.
The elites didn't create a rubber band fucking magic bubble of time to fucking confuse us and change the dates and names of everything, and they call it the Mandela Effect Project.
Mandela.
We're going to call this rubber band of time the Mandela Project.
Y'all prepare yourself for the rubber
And we're all
band.
experiencing the Mandela Effect from the Mandela Project.
Right.
Rubber band project of time.
Because, you know, Nelson Mandela died in prison.
Because it's electric.
Right.
It's electric. Time is electric.
Somebody in the show loves the boogie. You got to feel it. It's electric. These dudes talk so much nonsense about nothing.
So, yeah, he explained. I wish I could have heard him explain that in greater detail about how time is electric. Why did you leave that out, Mr. Solar, in your great detailed article here with so much fucking facts and evidence to support it? As if Mr. Good was telling us we're doomed to fail because of time and being elastic bubble from the elites, I would love to hear the detail of that. Like, every detail of that. I want to know all the details. Because Mr. Sala says he explained it very detailed. All right. So, Good described what he was shown by the Ashnar now.
That's the Ash. Those are the people in Middle Earth.
They're
right?
back now. I think, yeah, they're the Middle Earth people.
Okay.
They don't fuck with Atlantis, though, because
Right.
those are different people.
Right.
And then these other people.
They don't know the Blue Avians.
Maybe they flipped the switch.
Maybe they flipped the Earth.
Yeah,
Or
maybe they,
stopped
yeah,
it.
because
Maybe
they're
they
in the
were like,
middle.
don't let it
They could
flip.
throw off the equilibrium of the Earth and unbalance, and it just flips right over on its head again. It's like, whoa, I'm upside down now.
Flip it. They just
Flip
the
it.
Earth.
It's time for Ascension.
Smack it up, flip it, rub
Who
it
cares
down.
how many thousands of years it's been? We're just flipping this motherfucker.
Flip the Earth.
Let's flip it. Flippity flip flip flop.
They flipping it too much. That's
Flip
the
it
problem.
like my flip flops.
They keep
So I'm
flipping it
walking
too
down
much.
the beach, making stories up. What are we gonna say next?
In Hawaii.
Good describe what he was shown by the Ashnar about an asteroid. Oh fuck, asteroids now. Oh boy, hemorrhoids are coming.
Don't worry, Bruce Willis will save us. We're good. Because that movie was soft disclosure too. Bruce Willis is already working with his drill team to save us from the asteroid. See, so just so you know, all these movies are soft disclosure. Don't forget. He's gonna take Owen Wilson with him, Ben Affleck.
Okay, so yeah, about an asteroid or a possible. I love this. This is when you know they're telling the truth because these two things are totally. They are so similar. They are fucking spot on the same. I would put them in both the same exact category. Any day of the week, anytime. And any scientist would agree with me. About an asteroid or possible coronal mass ejection.
It's either one.
Okay, yeah. So this is, he's asserting this. Great detail, explaining to you this is scientific. describing what he was shown by the Ashnar. I don't know how they showed him. He hasn't said he got glass tablets from the Ashnar. That's the secret space program, glass tablets. I don't know what the Ashnar are showing him. Maybe they project something out there, Ashnar. Maybe they got some kind of Ashnar projection. But he's saying they showed him an asteroid or a coronal mass ejection. Now, those two things, if I saw a picture of those two things happening, I'd say, I would get those confused. Those, right. I could see the confusion there. I understand, Corey Good. They sound similar. Right. They're two similar events. They, really fuck shit up. I get you. They're two really bad things that could happen, Corey. I see how they're the same. That's about the closest those two things are. If you were shown something about them, you would just get, that's gonna fuck a whole lot of shit up. Either one of those. Yeah. That's I'm with you, dude. Totally fucking legit.
He's too legit to quit.
I can't. Oh, fuck. Fuck me sideways. Holy shit. And he's serious about this. So one of those, a mass ejaculation hitting the Earth's atmosphere just prior to a polar shift, timing this shit perfectly. These things are right. A coronal mass ejection or an asteroid, either one, could be either one. They're both the same thing. Around 200 to 300,000, could be 55,000, 11, 40, 9,600. We don't know yet. But it's going to happen, and when it does, it's going to have mass ejaculation all over the Earth, tsunamis, waves, giant waves,
2012, if you saw the movie, all that.
Winds, because we know winds. That's a bad thing. We don't have winds now. Fires, lots of fires. Oh, no, fires are going to happen when this happens. Impacts happening. Impacts are just happening all over the place, Pacific Ocean. Medium-sized tsunamis, not big ones. These are just medium ones right now. So there's tsunamis though. Tsunamis still. So let's be a little careful, okay? When this asteroid or coronal mass ejection happens.
Did they give a year?
When it happens, I don't know yet. He's giving a lot of detail here, dude. I hope we're probably going to get an exact time and down to the second from these guys, from their math, from what I'm telling, by what I'm getting out of it. My calculator's smoking over here. It's going like, holy shit, wow, this is such advanced cosmic law math. It's like, slow down, man. My processors can't handle it.
Nobody's can. And the fact that people pay to listen to for like 2 hours of him spewing this type of
my
shit.
God, UFO Gandalf, the prophecies are coming true. Oh, what are we going to do? You're so right. There's fires in Australia right now because fires never happen in Australia or anywhere else. Ever.
Next thing you know, they're happening in Cali.
And again, it's not to make fun of the fires in Australia. I'm not making for people to think that. It's a very tragic thing that's going on. A lot of wildlife tragedies. People got to leave their homes and stuff. So that's not a good thing. I'm making fun of the dumbasses who would use that as fucking proof that their bullshit is true. That's why it's just a fucking travesty that these fucking idiots are allowed to speak and go around and say this fucking shit, because it's a smack in the face to the people that are suffering right now and living these things, these tragic events that are actually happening for real reasons. Not because asteroid is coming close to us right now and it's burning fucking... It's so hot and it's so close. It's just beaming a laser beam right down onto Australia.
No, it's the CME, yo. Because they don't got the blue spheres on water to detect it and keep it away.
It's the deems, man. It's them. It's the direct energy weapons. It's the do's and the deems, man. You know?
The Ashtar told him all this.
I know, dude. That's why I believe him.
And the blue avians told him the other stuff.
It's all real. I'm telling you.
And then when he was in the SSP out there doing 60 years of service,
so,
he learned all this shit.
Back to the Bible reading of Corey Good. Fire and brimstone, everybody. The world is ending. What are we going to do? Let's pray that the blue spheres save us again, as they did 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the elites were still able to create elastic time bubbles. Because time is elastic. 30,000 years ago. All right, so, yeah. Medium-sized tsunamis. Not little ones. Not big ones. Medium-sized tsunamis. Which is the marker for what's to come. Then he witnesses stars coming out of the sky, which were in fact extraterrestrial spacecraft arriving to help the surface population. Hey, yo! UFO Gandalf! Any UFOs coming out of the sky down there help you guys from the fires? No? I don't think those people in that earthquake had fire, volcano. They didn't see any.
Nothing.
None of them got beamed up, right? They're all still here, right? No aliens saving them
Nope.
that I heard about. Maybe those aliens that they saw in an article we didn't get to in the news in Arizona, maybe they were in the wrong spot because it's
Right.
Earth and they're not from around here. So like,
Yeah.
shit, we went to Arizona instead of Australia.
They got old GPS.
Yeah,
ain't
well,
updated.
it starts with A, so they were close. They were
Right.
close. Well, they're using Apple Map probably. I'd say that was using Apple Map, but maybe I don't know. But at least they got the A right. They went to Arizona, Australia, Arizona. It sounds similar.
Right.
So yeah, the aliens were close. They were trying to save us that time.
Right. It's a little bit off. Their GPS was wrong.
All right, extraterrestrials have been compelling the different SSPs to share their advanced. Okay, so the extraterrestrials are compelling the SSPs. The SSPs. So we have multiple secret space programs going on Earth. Not just the good guys and the bad guys secret space programs. There's more than the good. But how many good guys are there? How many bad guys are there? Because that makes a difference. Is there 3 good guys secret space programs and 2 bad guys secret space programs? Is it 2 secret bad guy space programs to 1 secret space program? Good space program? I mean, the numbers matter here. You guys got to get your math right. All your other math is checking out. I need to know the math on this, guys. This is hardcore science fucking math. I feel like I'm in fucking high school algebra again, but it's fucking checks out. It's real. I'm telling you. Sorry I'm going Alex Jones right now and screaming and yelling like a fucking maniac, but
It's the
this stuff
DMT.
is fucking real.
Stop doing the DMT.
I know all about it. I know about the DMT, everybody. I did the DMT when I was fucking younger.
I did it when I was 14.
I was 14, and I got the softcore disclosure
Clockwork
going on,
Girls came and talked to me.
and I'm meditating, and the
It was
DMT
on,
came
baby.
to my dreams with the zombies and the blood-eating,
all
sucking
about the
vampire
Clockwork Girls,
pedophiles. Corey Good knows all about it. The Secret Space Program, and I'll tell you about it. I'm telling
Epstein
you.
didn't kill himself either.
STDs and SPPs,
He didn't kill himself. We all know the truth. It was the Clintons.
GDPs. All right.
The Clintons were on DMT.
Let's get serious again for a second here, folks. So the extraterrestrials, they're compelling the different secret space programs to share their advanced technologies with the rest of humanity to maximize the numbers that could survive the upcoming solar flash event. This help explains why the United States Air Force secret space program has increasingly allowing its anti-gravity aircraft to be photographed in private by private individuals. It's being photographed in private by private individuals. Anti-gravity, because we all know about anti-gravity. We had a lesson on anti-gravity last week. It's a cool thing. It's going to lift stuff up away from gravity, but once you leave the force of the main object given the gravity, there's next to no gravity in fucking space. It's not going to do nothing. Okay, cool. You got anti-gravity on the fucking planet, right? It's going to lift the TR-3B up. Okay, cool. So that lifts the TR-3B up, or whatever secret space program spacecraft this is that are being privately photographed by private individuals. Whatever kind of craft with anti-gravity is, okay, cool, it lifted up. What's propelling it anywhere now that it's
The rockets, yo.
it's no longer experiencing the force of the gravity of the planet. Do they flip the switch on and off so it stays at a certain height up there? Because it's got, anti-gravity is just going to lift you up until there's no more gravity to push off of. The force of gravity exerted on us from all angles from above, like coming down on us, pushing us to the center of the earth. It's not coming from the side and going to push you around the planet this way. And then if you want to turn left, you don't switch, and it's going to push you this way. Anti-gravity is going to work where the force of the gravity is. Now, so this is why these people, again, They didn't listen in fourth grade science class what gravity is and how gravity works. They were talking to the flat earthers.
No, they were watching too much science fiction.
Now, they may not think the earth is flat, but they were friends with the flat earthers. And they got some of the same math and some of the same science skills.
They still looking for the wall in Antarctica, yo.
Good then spent time on how humanity can prepare themselves for the solar flash. All right, everybody, get out your notebooks and stuff, because this is where it comes. These are the important details, the most important details that you need to know out of this whole entire experience. This last however many hours last week and this week. This is why we did all this. This is why we take this time and this effort. We want to be prepared for the next 200 to 300,000 cycle, whenever it's going to take place, 50,000, 11,000. We don't know yet. But Corey Good knows how to prepare. You get your SPF 1000, plasma protection, solar protection. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So he then spent time on how humanity can prepare themselves for the solar flash and end time events. He said that we need to detox our bodies of metals so that we don't react to increasing solar plasma pouring onto our planet. That solar plasma, it's just streaming off the sun and right onto our planet right now, and it gets attracted to the metals in your body. So, I mean, if you've ever been out, you know, you just ate a whole bunch of stuff with metal in it, and all of a sudden you got fucking plasma that's just streaming onto the planet right now. You're like, fuck is this plasma doing on? Oh, get it off! I don't want to get plasma on me today. I gotta go detox. I gotta detox myself. I'm getting solar plasma on me. It's just streaming all over the planet right now, and I haven't detoxed today. Oh, man. I'm gonna fucking... What am I gonna do here?
This guy loves hearing himself talk. And the funny thing is, this is solid, just kind of briefly talking about what he was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He believes every word of it.
Well, of course he does. Shit, he's part of the whole fucking problem.
That's what I'm saying.
He believes it because he was in the room when they made all this shit up. They're like, what can we come up with next? Did you guys see Buck Rogers? You guys remember Buck Rogers? Thank you. I wasn't talking to you. You're not old enough for Buck Rogers. It was a joke for people of a certain age. What did you say? What?
Bucky, yeah.
Who's Bucky? What do you talk? Who's Bucky? What do you? Don't start, Junior.
Bucky Barnes, you know Bucky Barnes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck Rogers, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, him and Bucky
Yeah, right.
and
And
Steve
Twiggy?
Rogers. Bucky and Steve
Twiggy?
Rogers.
Right. Uh-huh. Right. You know Twiggy?
Yeah, Bucky and Steve Rogers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. Please don't. You have to be. You understand Buck Rogers? You have to be of a certain age bracket. You're not in that bracket.
I don't need to be in that bracket.
Huh?
I know. I don't need to be in that bracket.
You don't know who Buck Rogers was?
Huh?
Who's Buck Rogers?
He only helps, save the world.
He helped save the world?
Yeah.
When?
When Thanos was going
With
to
Thanos?
Yeah.
You're talking about Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
No, he changed his name to Rogers.
Whatever,
Barnes
he changed
is
his
normal,
name.
yeah.
Whatever. Okay, that's great. But whatever. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. So be quiet. This is something before you were probably even born that was on TV. It was the show Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers.
Uh-huh.
Good early daytime show.
It was a daytime show. Oh, was it?
Reruns came on, sorry.
Right, uh-huh. Can you sing the theme song? Because I can.
Oh, so long ago, I don't think I can sing.
Uh-huh, yeah, okay. Because I remember the fucking theme song. So, yeah, I know you don't know it. I'm not going to bother. Just stop, okay? I know you haven't been here in a while. This is what you do. You know, you try to act like you're educated on any of this stuff, but you don't know shit.
I can learn more, for sure.
You can learn. You absolutely can learn more. You learn about Buck Rogers. Okay?
All right.
But I'm not going to teach you right now. I'm not singing the song.
Okay.
Okay? Beat it.
Okay.
All right. Move on. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine if people actually pay to listen to this dude talk this shit, though?
Buck Rogers, dude. Captain America,
Right.
Winter Soldier.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling him.
He still believes that, too.
That's my
what's funny.
whistleblowers.
Right. Got you. Uh-huh. And Ant-Man? Hank Pym's going to come around? Uh-huh. Wow.
Iron Man, they're all coming to save the day.
Right. Yeah. Save us against Cthulhu and everything else, too. The fact that people, like I was just saying, pay money to listen to this dude for hours, sit there and spew that shit, and sit there with bated breath and everything, and can't wait to talk to him after and have a Q&A and hopefully get to touch him and, you know, tell him how supportive they are of this bullshit is beyond me. It's like, how could, I mean, I read comic books and stuff all those years, and you get attached to characters and stuff, you like them and everything, but it ain't that serious. It's not like if I've been to Comic Cons and I've seen people dressed up as characters, and I'm like, yo, man, I support you. Thank you for saving Earth over and over again. I know what you've been through. I've seen your battles on the big screen, and I just want you to know you guys are doing really good.
We know that's just soft disclosure, and we know you're really out there fighting a good fight, man.
Yeah.
Let me
thank
shake
you,
your hand,
Spider-Man.
dude.
Thank you, Spider-Man. Thank you, Cap. Thank you, because those are the ones you usually see. Wolverine, who wasn't in any of those movies. He's in the X-Men movies. He saves the Earth in the X-Men movies. Seriously, though, I don't even get it. And I enjoy going to the events. There's some people, like I said, who speak good, speak about some cool stuff, and then you meet some cool people, and there's some love and light and some great vendors and everything. That shit I get, but it's like at this point, like, how are these people not tired of bullshit? Like, don't you really, people who say they want disclosure, I have to imagine that it's almost like the 70-30 rule with everything else. Like, I think 30% of the people really do want disclosure, and I think 70% of the people are willing to buy or take whatever is being displayed on the most popular platform as disclosure. Because if you really wanted real disclosure, you would not be stopped at the tracks of these people and fucking in awe of them and just following them everywhere and fucking taking Ascension classes and fucking forbidden nonsense classes and all this shit from Tooth
Stupid
and Raw
shit
and the reincarnation of people
Exactly.
channeling
No,
something.
the government obviously is hiding some type of secrets and shit. Aliens? Who the fuck knows? There's evidence of that. Not that anybody knows of and stuff, but we know that the government hides stuff, but we know they're never going to tell us fucking everything. So disclosure thing, but as to what disclosure and all this stuff and this fucking portals and Antarctica and stuff, it's never going to happen because it's not fucking true.
You mean farting one and farting two on
They'll
real?
disclose some stuff eventually. Just like they told us the stealth bomber exists. Okay, we know that some conspiracy theories are true and stuff. That we had
drone
Operation
technology.
Northwoods and stuff like that. We know that there's drone technology that and they telling us about now. All this stuff was at one point top secret, and eventually they may tell us. And then this stuff they're never gonna fucking tell us. That's just the way that it goes. Should they be open and honest about everything going on? Yes, they should be. But But all this magical, fantastical, stupid, woo-woo fucking sci-fi bullshit that these people are talking about should not be getting mixed up into the real fucking cause of things and the real investigations. It's just smothering up the field as people really do. I'd like to see some real disclosure on some things. I'd like to see if maybe someday we will find UFOs or something like that, or maybe we will find Bigfoot, or we will get some evidence that fucking ghosts exist or could exist or something like that, hardcore evidence. But we can't when people keep on putting evidence out here with numbers like this and all this other bullshit. It's not ever going to happen. We're not ever going to get to the actual truth. We're all just going to be sitting around like, I want it to be true, but I don't fucking know anymore because so many people keep on making up these goddamn stories that aren't fucking true. So,
some facts.
All right, back to your SPF fucking 100 solar plasma fucking sunscreen and detoxing your metal, okay? So you need to detox our bodies of metal so that we don't react to the increasing solar plasma pouring onto our planet, because this dude knows what plasma is, and it's pouring onto our planet, so we got to be, if you don't know what plasma is, everybody, go look it up. It's not pouring onto our planet.
We have plasma TVs, yo.
Yeah, that's how they make the TVs, right? Yeah, go Corey. Yeah, I'm going to get some plasma and make a TV. Spontaneous combustion is very possible during a solar flash due to accumulation of different metals in our body. Yeah, you're going to combust all right during a fucking big, huge, great solar flash, okay? Not spontaneously. Well, yeah, he's pretty spontaneous. Not internally combust, because he says spontaneous. I think he means internally combust, because, the metal inside of you, and you're going to, spontaneously combust, internally combust. Oh, yeah. This is his diet that he recommends. He recommended of vegetables such as celery, cilantro, and kale for detoxing our bodies. A vegetarian diet is also very helpful for detoxing and a more general cleansing. Wow, could we be fucking more vague with that? Can we get to, I mean, that's it? Just some celery and cilantro and kale, and we're good to ascend? We're going to be protected from the great solar flash and of the fucking plasma oozing all over the planet?
Yeah.
No more metals in my body, Corey? Oh, thank you, cilantro. I love you. I eat you all the time. Kale, you're so delicious. That's it? Just 3 things? Kale, celery, and cilantro. Fuck. I guess I'm protected.
You're good to go.
Good to go. Detox. No wonder why I haven't seen any of this plasma that's pouring all over our planet right now out of the sun.
No
I'm
plasma for
I'm
you.
just immune. I got a fucking detox bubble all around me.
Yeah, you created
It's
a
not
fucking
attracted
field.
to me. It's no more metals. I shit that stuff out this morning. Bye metals. You out with the kale you go. Now again, there's some truth to that. You want to eat healthy. Eating healthy is a good thing. You want to have a good, healthy, balanced diet. Get what your body needs. Now, as far as detoxing heavy metals and stuff that they're talking about out of your body, that's not going to happen from eating shit like that. Detoxing your body happens with your kidneys and through your liver. Those are your 2 filters in your body, is your kidney and your livers. They're going to filter it out. And if you put too much shit through it, they're going to fucking fail. And then you're going to need a liver transplant, some kidney dialysis and shit. You can't help flush them out, and you can't help them. And no, it's not juices and all that other stuff. Those are good. It's a good way. It's a good thing. But just water will help. Just helping, giving your kidneys what they need to process everything that's in your body. Water to get everything to the way your body works and stuff, and to get it to go through your kidneys and through your liver and stuff like that, and your body to process it and to suck this stuff out. But again, we do have a lot of stuff in it that's getting harder for our bodies to process it out because people that don't eat healthy and they put this stuff in there, all these chemically filled processed foods in their body. And yeah, there is some truth to that shit. And eating this stuff is bad for you. You know what I mean? But eating celery, kale, and cilantro is not going to detox you from heavy metals and protect you from plasma pouring out of the sun during a solar flash. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Check
Corey
again
wouldn't
what
lie?
plasma is.
It's your TV, yo.
Especially from the sun. In addition, we need to clear out our karma and traumas through forgiveness and much inner work. This goddamn what won't say let's fucking
This is
pass.
a guy who wants to sue everybody and send cease and desist and hit up law enforcement and bar associations and everything.
Make fucking sexist, fucking homophobic, racist remarks and stuff towards people.
Rip people off. Yeah, their karma's great.
Yeah, they're working on that karma real good. They're the prime examples. We're supposed to follow their examples. Work on clearing our karma and traumas through forgiveness and much inner work. This is especially important for negative emotions, which store in our bodies as mass that will react to the heightened solar and cosmic radiations. So your emotions, they're balled up in there, and when that cosmic plasma comes, it's just going to be attracted right to those emotions inside you. So don't store them up in a little ball. Come tell Corey all about it. Tell him about your bad day. Let it all out. Cry on his shoulder.
He'll listen to you. He wants to know your pain. You're blind,
He emphasized that the incoming cosmic energies will cause us to judge ourselves, so that it's good to start practicing forgiveness, especially with yourself.
Right at the end time. you're gonna
Forgive
be-
yourself when you don't meditate to softcore disclosure. He discussed some additional ways we too become. Okay. Right. Additional ways we too become.
Right.
Physically and mentally prepared for solar events. Stay out of fear. Join mass meditations. Yeah, you want a circle jerk. Yeah, get together in groups and, you meditate to softcore disclosure in hopes that you get the fucking full disclosure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Then
Get into a group, hold hands in a circle. A little bit of softcore disclosure. That's right, set the mood, some candles maybe, I don't know. Never been to one of those mass meditations before.
Me so horny, me love you long time.
You know, get a meditation group going. You know, some of your softcore disclosure friends. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. You can't. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Here I am. Oh, fuck, dude.
I'm gonna piss on you.
This is what they're really saying. I mean, fuck, dude.
How much longer is this shit?
A little bit. We're almost done. This might be the last blunt. Maybe another one. All right. So, yeah, we need to stay out of, forgiveness. He discussed some additional ways we need to become physically and mentally prepared. Let's see. He said he mentioned high altitude mountainous regions such as Boulder, Colorado, or the Ozark Mountains as good locations for surviving Earth changes. That's right, because when you're higher up and closer to the sun, you're less likely to be first impacted by the plasma when it comes on. The plasma finds the low areas of the planet first. It doesn't go to the high areas first. It's going to fill up the low. That's how liquid works. Right. Plasma's like liquidy, guys, right? So it's going to fill up, you know, because when you pour a glass of water and stuff, just pretend you got some orange juice, okay? And the sun, the jug of orange juice is the sun. And then the sun, okay, and the earth is your glass, right? And the top of the glass is the mountains, you know, like where I live in Boulder, Colorado. Because, you know, I picked a safe place to live here in Boulder, Colorado.
He lives in Boulder, Colorado?
Yeah, and the plasma of the sun is the juice coming out of the orange juice bottle. And it's coming out of the sun, and what happens? It goes into the middle, and it fills up the bottom first before it gets to the top. And hopefully it doesn't fill up all the way to the top up here on the mountains with us. So you'll be safe up on the mountains up here. I got a real estate buddy of mine and stuff, and he gives me, you know, I get some kickbacks and stuff like that. So if you want to move up here into the mountains with me where we're safe, you'll be safe up here in the mountains. Right. I can get you, I know a guy, he's a good real estate agent guy, and he'll get you a place and stuff, really good deals and everything. Just come up here to the mountains, live up here in the mountains where you're safe from the sun plasma.
I thought he lived in like Arizona or New Mexico.
Oh, he lives in Colorado now, man.
Oh,
Don't you remember? He's down by the streams getting that fresh water, that fresh mountain
yeah,
water, that, you know, every day. That's all his family uses. He fills up his truck with 5-gallon buckets, and that's good for the week. Right. 7 5-gallon buckets to last his family the whole week to shower and cook and clean and wash their teeth and do everything. He fills up 7 5-gallon buckets from the local fucking stream.
35 gallons.
And that's how he keeps it, because there's no fluoride and no metals or anything, and because it's high up water. High up here in the mountains, and so when it rains and all that stuff that's in the water, it comes down. It's not in the water up here. It only goes down below again. It doesn't touch the water up high. So we're safe up here with our drinking water up high in the mountains.
Right. Is that what happened at the end of 2012, or was that Armageddon? Which one was the one with Elijah Wood or whatever? And
All right, we're out to the end games. I don't Elijah Wood. I don't remember which one with Elijah Wood. Was that with it?
That's Armageddon. That's the one when he finds the.
No, that's
It's Armageddon.
Yeah.
No, it's Deep Impact.
Deep Impact.
Deep
That's what I'm
Impact,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Deep Impact.
Yeah.
That's a true story too. That
Right.
really happened.
Because he had the motorcycle. He rode up the
yeah,
mountains.
it's just really happening. It's really gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Soft disclosure.
Soft disclosure. Right. I watched that when I was meditating.
Right. And you knew it was soft disclosure.
Yeah.
You had to get ready.
I was getting ready.
You got your motorcycle ready?
Yeah, dude. I'm ready to go up the mountain. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna buy a place up at the top of the mountain. Right on the top of the mountain. The Matterhorn, maybe. That's the high place. It's really high up there. All right, so during Q&A, Corey Good described how the Zulu... Oh, boy.
Did he say the Zulu?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Was Africa Bambaataa with him?
Okay, I'm just reading what he's saying. This is not my beliefs of anything. I don't know how racist this is really gonna get right now. Okay, but because calling some people some Zulu looking dwellers of a planet doesn't sound all too nice. It's not really something I would, you know what I mean? I wouldn't picture, you know, I would. Oh my God. What the fuck? Seriously.
That's your man's in them.
Okay, so Good described how Zulu-looking dwellers of a planet that practice shamanism who were never conquered by the Draconian.
Oh, so the Dracos never conquered the Africans. Who was the chick that was on the moon who they brought back with the Apollo mission, remember? That chick, the African chick, and the ones that are in stasis who look like members of the Zulu Nation and Africa Bambaataa.
That's right,
Yeah,
right.
Got you. All right,
got
all
you.
makes sense now.
Yeah.
The Dracos didn't get
Yeah, because
them
they were
on stasis.
shamanisms.
Right.
They practiced shamanism, so they were never fully conquered by the Draconians and were able to consciously collapse their physical bodies and utilize micro... Now, woo! We're talking some Hank Pym Ant-Man shit right now. Micro wormholes, everybody.
Whoa.
Into the quantum realm.
Damn, did they find fucking...
So
wasps
these
there?
shamans ate some mushrooms and they used micro wormholes to get into the quantum realm. And they weren't able to get taken over by the Draconian elite dark alliances. And their bodies went into these utilized micro wormholes into the vortexes of the quantum fucking whatever the fuck the place is. Cause dude, fuck. What's my line again, everybody?
I'm going in to save
I'm
Wasp.
quantum phasing over here.
I don't see you, Wasp. Where are you, Janet Van Dam?
In their bodies to travel anywhere. This was as an example of individuals learning how to use their physical bodies as stargates, something which I discussed in detail during my first presentation. No, you didn't discuss it in detail unless Michael Sala left that completely out. Anybody who was watching and listening last week, did we hear about that in great detail last week?
Well, no, because Micah Sala's
I think they mentioned stargates, but that was about all the detail that I got out of it. Fuck, I'm going to have to go back and read it again and make sure that I didn't miss any details?
No.
Back to the beginning, everybody. We missed something. We got to make sure we got this shit right.
They don't got it right.
We need to have all the details. Okay, so after the solar flash event, those that have sufficiently raised their consciousness vibrational frequencies and develop their abilities will be able to similarly use their physical bodies as stargates. So what are we waiting for the aliens to save us for when I could just fucking turn into a stargate, Corey Good? The fuck? Why does he wait till the end to tell me this?
Because that's how he is.
Fucking dick, dude. God damn it, but I still believe you, man. Here's some more money.
That's it?
Just about.
No, I was going to say that's it.
In response to a question about QAnon, oh boy, oh now we know it's true. We know he's getting, ooh boy, shit's getting real, guys. I don't know if I should say any of this stuff. I don't want to be in trouble.
Here comes the Q-anus murderer.
Q-anus is at the Ascension meeting. Good said that he is receiving the same briefings that are going through the QAnon channel and also being briefed about QAnon codes. As mentioned above, Good is being advised by a group of military intelligence officials. No, you said he was being advised by secret space program officials and aliens, one of whom is a general from a NATO country I met in 2017. Well, shit, now that's like my story about my guy I met in it was right around 2017 down in the swamp. Maybe he's the same fucking general, dude. I don't know. This guy said he fought in a war too. It was a clone war, he said. You guys know about the Clone Wars, right?
Only his force.
Cloning
lightsaber.
is real.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit. So QAnon is directly tied to Agent Orange.
Right.
And the three generals that persuaded him to run for presidency. While the generals are retired, they still have strong ties with the military intelligence community. Because the military always listens to people that fucking retired that no longer have anything to do with military anymore because they're old senile fucks. They're like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We're going to go and elect Trump. Good idea. That's a great plan. It's a very competent plan, and it will work out great for everybody. Nobody will suspect the wiser that something is up with this whole situation at all. Good idea, QAnonus.
QAnus.
Good said that he had been involved with the Q people directly tied to QAnon. So he's involved with the Q people directly tied to QAnon for a long time. Oh, he's been involved with the Q people tied to QAnon for a long time. One of the recent arrests of Julian Assange and his likely extradition to the USA. Good. Recent. I mean, and this is from 2019 here, people. Good said Assange is one of his buddies and is going to have a hard time with the dark actors inside the British justice system before ending up in the U.S. where he can trade his intelligence for deal. It has long been rumored that Assange was given data from the Democratic National Committee Service from Seth Rich, a former DNC employee who was murdered. If true, it is possible that aliens and Assange are linked and can leverage such information for a deal with U.S. prosecutors. Michael Sala, Ph.D., copyright notice, ABC 123, you know me.
Do, re, mi.
So far.
La-ti-do.
That's how they end that whole thing. All that, and then they throw Q on at the end. All that about Stargates and portals and ascending and everything, and they're like, Q confirms it's because Julian Assange and President Trump.
Right.
That's it, folks. I'm done. Good night.
Mic drop.
Fucking, holy fuck, I'm retarded now. Happy New Year, everybody. Yep, that's it. That's what's out there for you, everybody. Get ready for it. We're shrinking down into wormholes after we eat kale and fucking broccoli or fucking celery and some...
You can go butt chug, some sun.
Butt chug some sun, and then you're going to fucking fold your body up into a little pretzel while you're fucking masticating or masturbating, some meditating pornos, hot and soft, all up and down in your circle jerk groups. That's how you do it. There you go. That is how you ascend.
That's how you do it?
Yep, I'm telling you. That's how you do it, dude. You gotta ascend. That's it. That's how, that's
one of the most
that's really how
insanely
they end it. They
idiotic
go
things
from...
I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
That pretty much sums it up. And people pay this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've gone and listened to some of these folks talk, and that's why we're here having these conversations, because I don't walk away from it like, oh my God, there was some groundbreaking stuff in there, and they just told me something about shit that I can go and verify and go home and do research and come back and talk to you about it. We go and research it, and it's like, what the fuck are these people talking about?
Oh, no. Beam me up. He's not trolling. Michael Sala was on stage with them at that conference. He was right there with them. They are friends. They are buddies. They believe all this fucking bullshit together. They're fucking... He was in the background clapping. He's like, I can't wait to go write this article about him. Oh, my God. This is groundbreaking detail stuff. He asserted so much things. Woo! Michael Sala.
I learned so much today. They're all boys. That's what they do is sit there and jerk each other off. It's a circle jerk.
Yep, that general from a NATO country.
Some dude walked up with a fake uniform on like, hello. Let me tell you who I am in secret. We must talk.
I am from Wakanda.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're trade partners with Wakanda. It makes sense, you know. These motherfuckers want to believe in bullshit. Bullshit. And again, no tangible proof. All these years, all this shit that Wilcox has talked, that Good has talked, that all these dudes have talked. Nothing. Just more talk. More wait and see. It's coming. Well, according to them, the fucking sun is going to spew out a bunch of fucking gooey shit that's going to come. That's only coming, it sounds like.
That's only coming that's happening with these people.
Or the people who
they're in their
jerking
fucking
each other
softcore
off.
they're in their softcore disclosures.
Everything. Keep waiting. And now because it's 2020 with the elections and stuff, they're going to love this. They're going to use this for everything, no matter which way it goes. It's going to be a power thing that they can fucking write about.
Like, this is exactly what we said was going to happen. We told you this was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. QAnon us.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I
If
kissed so
Orange
much
wins,
ass.
yeah, see if Orange wins. See, this was the plan that the Dark Alliance has been, they're going away. They're secretly being taken to Guantanamo shipbuilding facility outside.
And the wall is going to be built, and the people inside the wall get their send, and everybody else, fuck them.
And if he loses,
fuck everybody else outside the wall.
Well, hold up. If he loses, see, the Dark Alliance is making a big comeback. They're
we're fighting back, and we're restructuring.
We've got to make sure that those arrests happen and stuff.
I found out some of my insiders were really outsiders, and my intelligence was off, so I got some new insiders, everybody, from a brand new TV show. You haven't even heard it yet. Netflix has just put it into development, but this show it's all the truth, and you guys are going to love it when it comes out, and believe me, it's all true. It's all true. It's more softcore stuff. I mean, it's a little risque for Netflix, but Netflix has got to get some more subscribers, so they were willing to put this truth out there and show a little bit more stuff.
Naked blue avian women, triangle head women. It'll be like Star Trek, but it'll actually have sex, not just kiss like fucking aliens.
An alien with the 3 boobs, one in the back for dancing.
Hey, makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. She got one in the back for dancing. Is that for you to grab? Is that what you do with the one in the back?
Yeah.
Is it a 2-hander or a 1-hander though? Is it big enough where you're gonna fucking?
Just a 1-hand.
Just a 1-hander?
Yeah, because one out on the butt.
Oh, okay. But you have 3 butt cheeks too, just in case.
Just 2. Just because you want to put 2 hands down there, But see, that's why Earth, whoever made us here on Earth, they got it wrong. Because real alien, real beings in the universe and stuff, they have 3 breasts, one in the back for dancing.
Gotcha. Right.
Because the universe is just a dance of frequencies and magic and cosmic waves of magnetic fluxing plasma just bursting at the seams, ready to spew all over the planets that aren't ready for it. So alliances make elastic time ball lines and create pinball machines. Yeah, dude. It was all right there in the story. You didn't hear any of that?
Yeah, I did. I did.
It's all true, man.
Because it was 300,000, 40, 11,000, 5,500 years ago with the pre-Adamites and the Dolomites way down in the jungle deep.
And it's all true because it was in Document 1 by Adam and Eve.
Oh, right.
That's real shit.
Yeah, after they got out the garden from partying with the apple and the serpent, they wrote down the truth. Is that how that worked? That dude makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I want to know the people actually, like anybody in there fucking fact check the shit that they write down. Or they just write it down so they can go back and read it again. And remember what he said. So I can remember to practice. Like, you need a court stenographer to go in there and, like, fucking word for word write that shit down so you can read it later and be like, what the fuck? Although they release all this shit anyways. That's why I don't understand how people pay money for Ascension.
Oh, scams out there. Anybody? Speaking of scams and court documents, because you remind me, if anybody wants, I have the actual court documents from Dr. Sebi's trial that they love to say that, oh, they proved it and it was won in the Supreme Court. No, it wasn't. Dr. Sebi pleaded the fuck out of there, paid a whole bunch of people off because he had to, and made a bunch of fucking statements saying that his shit is false and bullshit and got the fuck out of town, out of Dodge. And I have all the court documents to prove it from 1987 when the court case took place. And not one of the people in any of the fucking things saying, he cured me anything. He cured all my stuff. Mucus is bad. You got to get that out of your body or you're going to die. Geez, that's funny because you need mucus to live. You can't talk without mucus. You can't fuck without mucus. You can't shit without mucus. You can't piss without mucus. You can't open or close your eyes without mucus. You can't do anything without mucus. Mucus has nothing to do with disease in your body. Except for when you're sick and your body produces extra mucus to get that bad shit out of your body.
That's what it's doing.
So if you get rid of the mucus in your body is now fucking unprotected. Again, yes, a diet, a healthy eating diet of some better fucking fruits and vegetables and organic things is always good for you. Dr. Sebi, there's a little bit of truth to it. But no, eating that stuff isn't going to make your blood alkaline. It's not going to make you fucking detox. It's not going to make you cure your AIDS or your cancer or your diabetes. Actually, if you're type 1, which one of the diabetes you can cure by changing your diet? Type 2?
I don't know which one.
I forget which one. One's worse than the other one, and one you can actually change by doing your diet. That one you can do it. But it's not because Dr. Sebi did it and you did Dr. Sebi's diet. It's just because you changed your diet and you're not putting a whole bunch of sugary, fat fucking bullshit in your body.
Yeah. Con men everywhere.
And all I see is con men.
Con man to the left of me. Con man to the right. Stuck in the middle. Oh, folks, isn't it good that we can talk about it, though?
Plenty more to come. It's a whole new year.
And they're already starting their shit.
Already starting their bullshit. Already going full swing.
It's coming, folks. It's always coming. And we'll be here waiting for it. I'm still waiting for them to send and leave. I wonder if we'll notice when they're gone. We might even notice when they're gone. Or they'll get quieter. Should be a lot more peaceful. A lot more room for activities. We could do karate all the places we want to. Do all kinds of stuff. I'm just waiting for them to leave. I wish they really would give an actual date. So we could all be prepared and throw them a going away party and shit. Count down like we did on New Year's Eve. 10, 9. Hey, they're gone, right? No. Who's hitting up any conferences this year? I'm going to hit up some conferences. It just won't be until later in the year. I can't do the Conscious Life Expo next month. I don't know if I can do Contact in the Desert. We'll see. But look forward to see what people will be talking about this year. What's going to happen? What can we expect? I know we can expect a lot of woo bullshit. It's already started. The predictions, the timelines, everything, the fall, the election. It's going to be a great year for all this stuff. Because they're going to throw everything they have at us. Everything. The bullshit's going to flow real thick. You know that. It's going to be thicker than ever this year, especially. Like, it's going to be real thick.
New year, new decade, new moons, new this, new that. Everybody, the energy, the ascension. It's coming any time this next decade.
Disclosure.
I know we've been saying it for the last 25 fucking decades, but it's coming. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
Disclosure. It's definitely going to happen in 2020. It's going to happen.
It's gonna
Disclosure's
happen.
Gonna happen. It's happening.
Right now, I'm asserting it.
Yeah.
I'm being assertive. It is going to happen in
Tom
2020.
DeLonge's going to be proven right about everything. He's going to be the biggest rock star ever. He's going to have a brand new band with aliens in it and shit. And tour the galaxy. He's going to hook up with Michael Jackson on the moon. I do believe that Michael Jackson's live on the moon, though. I don't care what nobody says. I don't know if it's aliens or if it's us, but Michael Jackson is live on the motherfucking moon. Okay? Yeah.
But that's it for tonight, folks.
It's over.
It's over.
We went extra time for you guys.
Oh, we started a little late. Go a little late, but.
So thank you for hung out. We'll see you when we see you. Definitely next Thursday. Maybe sometime in between. You never know. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell a friend. Be a friend. Share. We out. Peace and love.
We out of here. Peace and love.
See you when we see you. Bye, motherfuckers. Y'all ain't gone yet?